They always said that Charlie Kirk was a Nazi, then they celebrated after they killed him. They tried to tell us that Black Lives Matter and that white people have always been villains. They burning flags in the streets and they scream at police, taking illegals to prison. They got rainbows on their bedroom walls and they swear to God that men can be women. They're scrolling through their TikToks to get the news. They heard that Trump's a fascist, they swear it's true. They set fire to Minnesota, we smell the fumes. They say that guns are dangerous, guess they're the proof. They'll shoot that red hat off.
Don't worry about it. You know this famous song? You know this famous song, bro?
They always said that Charlie Kirk was a Nazi, then they celebrated after they killed him. They tried to tell us that Black Lives Matter and that white people have always been villains.
Yeah, this song is fucked, dude. Anyways, we're getting high level discussions today, very high level. Also, by the way, we repping, bro. We repping. You know, we gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it real, bro. You know, we're gonna have big discussions today. In a while, in a bit. So we're gonna have to do other stuff in the meantime. But a lot of high IQ, high level discussions will occur in this VC, in this stream. One of my friends on. It'll be a high IQ intellect discussion. Natasha Owens. Who the fuck is Natasha Owens? Yeah, I don't know about these like American characters, bro. I'm gonna be like super real, bro. I don't know about any of these. None of these do I actually know about, man. They're just, yeah. Let's see. What can I do for like some minutes before we get like a high level discussion going on? Do a reaction. Yeah, we can do some reactions, I think. It wouldn't be too bad. You all know about the Faithful Sheriff? There's some stuff I can't show at all. I'm not gonna lie. There's some stuff I can't show. But let's just say the Faithful Sheriff has like a million like impersonator accounts on Twitter, and a lot of them are not friendly to terms of service. Let's put it that way. A lot of them are not friendly for terms of service. A lot of them are like a faithful N-word, faithful cuckold, faithful like I don't even know, man. It's just a universe, bro, of fucking characters, and yeah, it's just a weird world. It's just a very weird world. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what should we watch. Can I be honest? A lot of my YouTube is literally just either like gym people content or like yeah, here are these occult groups, these esoteric networks or whatever that are like shady as fuck. That's all my YouTube is currently. I'm not gonna lie. Also, why India fears a Sikh state? Yeah, I don't know, bro. No, I think that's for like another time, dude. The Templar stuff is like too deep for like a few minutes, man. Bryce Crawford. Look, a lot of these influencers are I'm just checking stuff. It's just that I can't show because like my YouTube can definitely get you in issues on Twitch. I'm pretty sure. A lot of banned people, a lot of bad stuff, a lot of room tour. When I'm not trying to get my whole fucking shit exposed, bro. I'm not doing a room tour. Not that there's much to show, dude. There's like, well, there's a lamp now. Before I didn't even have a lamp, so that's. I just got a video on my feed that says, "Is Bikini Bottom the ocean version of Israel?" Yeah. By the way, that's like a Santa because I have no place to put that fucking thing. That's for like Christmas usually, right? And yeah, I just haven't had a place to put him. So he's just there and he's like watching the other corner. He's done like a bad thing. Fucking gnome, dude. Fucking gnome. Okay, there is a lot of yeah. Okay, a lot of bad stuff. A lot of stuff about gooners and stuff. Yeah. What should we have? There's also We Are Charlie Kirk Japanese dub Nightcore. Yeah, okay, bro. Okay, bro. Right, bro. Right, bro. Right. Chernowski funk edit. You know what's fucked up? That's probably a thing. If you know those guys operate, bro, it's purely TikTok edits. Also, yeah. By the way, there is a whole economy of like LDPR e-girls. There's like a whole. That's their current meta. That's their current strat. Have a million like e-girls on TikTok, that rep your party, and that's it. That's the strat. Now, does the strat work? Not really. I'll be very honest. It's not like yeah. So one is doing TikTok edits on news channel. Yeah. Okay. Okay, bro. This is what United Russia has brought. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Why am I getting on my feed the horrors of Gooner social media? And it's like it's the thumbnail is like an actual horror movie. I know it's pretty bad, but you make it seem like it's like mass murder or something, dude. Okay. Russian post-punk collection. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Incel violence. Um, chaotic cheetah man. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck YouTube even has going on right now. Instead of violence, am I famous? No, you're not, bro. Bro, look, incels. Here's what I will say, right? There is this weird line of like guys who just can't pull, and they're just sad, and then there's the ones who actually get violent about it, like genuinely violent, like they go fucking like at everyone. And I don't know. I don't know how that even. There's a lot of mental illnesses. I think I'm gonna be real because I don't think it's impossible for like pulling. Thoughts on Euphoria is shit. We're gonna have a whole intellectual discussion about why it's shit in a bit when my other friend arrives because we've had to research this um, in depth. In depth. I don't mean like we like watched people review it from a distance. We endured it. Okay, we actually had to watch that shit. It wasn't a girl. I was forced to by a black man. And it's not because like we liked it. We were like, we have to know what the fuck they're talking about. We have to research this. We have to analyze this. So yeah, it wasn't a girl. Clip, bro. Don't clip that, bro. No, no. Look, it's intellectual. Okay, this is like science. Okay, this is not. But to be fair, we could only do one episode at a time. So we didn't like watch the whole thing. We didn't marathon it because it was painful. Okay, it was pain. We couldn't like. Yeah, it was pretty bad, man. I don't know. I don't see what people see in it. I just don't. It's is a Croatian version of Euphoria on state TV. Why is there a Croatian version of Euphoria on state TV? Why is that a thing? That doesn't sound right. That's not. And it's got this shit about TV psyops against young women, right? I'm not sure if they have that, but I would say it kind of goes both ways a bit, but mostly towards women, right? Because it's the whole OnlyFans thing, whatever. Girls be like this, be like I know it's a lot of that, but there's also like, let's be honest now, okay? Let me be clear. Just decided by other shit. True, they get side by other shit into more violent acts and stuff. But what's weird, right, is even the jock of the show, this one guy, um, he he cheats on girls. So that's supposed to be like, oh, he's the jock. He's like mean. He pulls girls, whatever. Um, and he turns out to be like a cuck. Like essentially is a cuck. Like yeah, his dad um is has sex with like trans people and stuff. And that's like a whoa, you know. But aside from that, there's the whole thing about how his girl, who's acted by Sydney Sweeney, by the way, so that's like the MAGA princess. She's like the royalty, right, of the MAGA people. American conservatism in one person, by the way. Um, and she's like, I'm gonna have an OnlyFans because you don't want to pay for 50K fucking dollars worth of flowers for my wedding. So I'm gonna do an OnlyFans. And he, look, let's be honest now. We have to be honest about this. There's no joking. There's no like messing around with this. If you're exposed to these sorts of people like jocks or whatever, and you're exposed to people who are very who mess around a lot, but they're not like, you know. Yes, yes, it is. That's the one with the baby thing, and we saw it, and we genuinely started screaming when we saw that part. We started screaming like from top of our lungs. It was a horror. It was a shock, right? She also does the thing where she's dressed like a dog. That's another thing, and it's just all weird. Um, and you know what the nuke here is? Okay, you want to know what the nuke here is? You know, other actors have said no to stuff, and they just say no because the director is a pussy. By the way, he doesn't dare to like push girls into anything, right? He's not that sort of director. A lot of these actors have said no, and some have even left the show because they're like, this is all just weird, right? that means she said yes. She was down with it. She was down with it. This is not some like director's just being kind of weird. No, the director is weird and she is also weird. That's the fucking truth about this. All actors involved are weird. Period. Like that's just how it is. They're all fucking weird. And look. What was I saying before? Yeah, look, the whole 50k flower thing, OnlyFans. Let's be honest now. And if you're a jock, you're like a Chad, you pulled the girl, whatever. I don't care how much depth you're in, bro. Right? How common is it that it'll just be like, okay, but don't show like your boobs and your face in the same picture, bro? That's a cuck, bro. Like, bro, how are you like the bro? I mean, obviously, it shows he's insecure when people bring it up to him, like, why is your girl doing OnlyFans? And he starts freaking out. It is kind of accurate, but it's bro. No guy does that, bro. Let's be honest, no guy does that, bro. You don't have that status and you do that. That's just weird. Let alone if you're like when you feel entitled. When you feel entitled, especially, bro, you will never be like, yeah, I'm done with sharing her a little bit to social media so she can make some money. No, that doesn't. You're like, you know what? And let's be honest now. Let's be honest. Most guys in that situation, you know what they think. I'm not even about most guys in that status, okay? If they're already dealing with debt and all that, and they have a girl that's saying that she wants to do an OnlyFans, most people, and this is, they don't care if they have like a diehard crush, whatever, like they're in love, right? They don't care. They will ditch her just because, like, oh, she is that sort of person, and it helps me with my debt. Like, I don't have to put all my money on this. I can just, you know, I can just focus on this. Bro, that guy, I can't say what I think about him because we're on Twitch, but he shouldn't she shouldn't be able to vote. He shouldn't be able to vote. Is that fair? I don't think he should have the right to vote. Is that a fair thing to say? If you're like a pimp guy, you shouldn't have the right to vote. I don't know. I don't know. It's just to me, it's very weird. It's not just yeah, it's gross. It's a more correct term. Um, but I don't know where the fuck they're trying to go with everything. I just hope my friend arrives soon because me and him will have a good dynamic talking about this. Um, should be able to soon, so it's not too bad actually. It's like we already just talking. We've kind of done a lot. But look, a big thing here is that like they say it reflects society or whatever. I don't think it necessarily does. It just is taking the worst things about society and just putting it on a screen. And yeah, I don't know, bro. That's just isn't it weird also that the Euphoria is an Israeli show and it kind of reflects Israeli society a bit more? Because look, what everything about Israel is fundamentally a gooner society. If you know what their society is and how they perceive stuff, a lot of it is just very hypersexual. It's very hypersexual stuff, dude. Is it true Drake produced it? Probably. I don't know. Did Drake? Let me look it up. Did Drake produce Euphoria? Oh my god, he was. What the fuck? He was an executive producer. Okay, dude, no. This is weird. This is weird. No, this is weird. I didn't even know that. That's weird as fuck, bro. Why is Drake involved? You used to call me on my cell phone. Dude, the fucking bro. Why is Drake here, bro? Why? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, bro. Might have only been first season. No, I think it might have been two, and it might be the third if I looked right. Like he's been involved a bunch of times. Have you seen that? Yeah, yeah. I watched that guy, dude. Raw Dog Moon. I watch him. I watch him frequently. He he's being valid though, because they always I've been in the server too. They think he's an Arab and a Muslim, and he's just not. They obviously like he's not, dude. But what's weird, it's not that. It's not that he got pissed. I understand that. What's weird was the reaction to him being pissed. There was this guy that was like freaking out about on Twitter. Some dude in Kenya was freaking out about him. That like, oh, you're seeking Western validation, whatever the fuck, and you should just convert to Islam. It's like, motherfucker, we didn't go through all that just to like convert. Are you stupid? Get the fuck. No one wants validation. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. US basically became the you said they became a disco. Was not. Yeah. Bro, it's going viral. Yeah, he got viral. It's stupid because he has. Look, he does a lot. Can I just say this? Raw Dog Moon does a lot. I've watched him. I've seen him grow from nothing. By the way, that guy grew on his own fully, and it made me smile a bit. I'm like, oh, if he does it, though, I would never do his strat. His strat was a lot of it was Valorant because it's good. Look, it's good for growth because all these e-girls are on there and stuff. But I would never do that. The Valorant strat. But he made it work, bro, and he made a lot of collabs. He made this and that later after he got big. Really good growth to see it from a guy, hard work ethic, and all that. And then and he's gone viral before, right, with all these girls because he will say funny shit around girls or will act funny with girls and stuff. Um, it's just very funny. But this case pissed him the fuck off, and I don't blame him because that's stupid to go viral for. Because they don't understand what he is. I'm gonna be real. I've been in those. They're like, so what? Where is he from? What sort of Arab is he? What, is he Muslim? Is he? And he's like, bro, he's wearing a cross. He has a huge fucking Assyrian flag, just like me. He has that on his fucking room. You can't tell me that like he has no reason to be fucking pissed. He has every reason to just get fucking pissed, dude. Because it's like it's over and over again, right? If it's just it's not like a one-time thing. It's not like it just keeps happening. And yeah, it gets fucking ridiculous at some point. It actually does. But he's great. Like I would recommend people follow and watch him because he's entertaining to look at. What happened to Morgan on Parasocial? They broke up, right? They were kind of cute, but they broke up, I think, because like it just didn't work, something like that. But they did. Yeah, I watched when that all unfolded. I watched. No, I remember the girl before her. There was this other girl. That one didn't work because she wanted to be like an esports girl. The Kenyan failing to comprehend that Christianity is not just shocking and giving with a pastor in church. Yeah, I don't think they understand. Look, I don't think he even understands. He keeps saying Arab. Like I don't think he even understands the concept of Assyrians, like the ethnicity. Um, so it's not just like he don't understand religion nor ethno-religious aspect here too. Like that, you know, there's a separate ethnicity. They speak a different language, and they're a Christian on top of it, which has preserved a lot of that identity. Obviously, like let's be honest now, if Assyrians all became Muslims back in the day, they would have become Arabs because they wouldn't survive. They would have just assimilated into everyone else because that's just yeah. So luckily, Assyrians were Christian, and they survived that assimilation. They just hid. They would endure the worst, and they would survive that way. They prove of what they could become if they just converted is Mosul. Like look at Mosul, like Mosul Arabs, because Mosul Arabs are ethnically Assyrian originally speaking, and they're like Sunni Arabs for the most part. Like at this point, but historically speaking, yeah, and even genetically speaking, you can look at them. They're more common with Assyrians. Just like a the dark pill, dude. It's a very dark pill. Um, so yeah, that's just a lot of talking from ass, bro. Twitter is filled with that. And even this other account was talking a lot of shit, and that guy was from Sudan, and he's like, bro, What are you talking, bro? Like, why are you like? I really don't get it, man. Okay, seriously, already deal with as much bullshit as they already deal with. So it's like, why are these like random, like, not even like, look. Sudan is a complicated case, and the whole argument about how the Sudanese are proper Arabs, from what I know from Ba'athist text. I'm not saying from like obscure like ethno national. I'm saying from the pan Arab socialist like nationalists themselves, right? Oh well, they're Arab because Islam is very Arab, so they're Arab. Okay, then yeah, I don't know, bro. Then how much should Sudanese people talk about us? Because it's like, yeah, and then Kenya is even worse because Kenya is like, you're not even Arab, bro. Like that you're not. You're just, yeah. Yeah, it's similar to Balkan as an intersection of civilizational. Yeah, it kind of is crazy, dude. Sudan is very. I just, I feel bad for Sudan, bro, because it's dealt with a lot of bullshit. It still deals with a lot of bullshit, dude. It's just, it's not had the chance to like really live. It's kind of fucked up. Whether it's South Sudan, that whole issue, the whole Dhofar issue, a lot of that stuff. And just in general, the sort of racial violence in Sudan is horrific. Like, you'll have black people who see themselves as Arabs doing violence on other black people because they don't view them as Arabs. It's like, bro, you're both Sudanese, bro. You, what the fuck is this? And bigger states have hands in this, obviously. Uh, a lot of influences, a lot of bad stuff. Indian Sudan for most part, from chat. That's crazy, dude. No, it is mostly tribal. I'll be honest. A lot of it is like, it's just fucked, bro. Sudan Sudan has been in a bad situation from like as far as I can remember. Like way back, has it been like this? Sudan didn't need to split in two, for example. That was purely like those people that caused like a South Sudan to emerge, and it's just, yeah, that's just fucked, bro. Like, it's just, you have like Copts in Sudan as well, and they also try to survive because it's just, it's difficult, man. Sudan is a difficult environment. The split, yeah, it is self-inflicted, and just other countries just went along with it because it's convenient, right? And it's about bigger things, like for example, when it came to Sudan split, the always the U.S. was very pushy with it. Like they were like, yeah, just call it South Sudan, Republic of South Sudan, which it kind of it doesn't cause like this rival government. It just makes it a separate state fully. Um, a lot of that was literally just because of the Chinese, from what I understand, because the Chinese had some projects in Sudan. They wanted to just end that. And yeah, that's also another issue I have with the Chinese and all of this, right? Whenever they do that to them, they just take it. They just like, okay, and they just leave. Like, I never understood that whole strat. Like someone spits in your face and you just leave. Like it's kind of. I'm not saying go to war, but like, at least be like, dude, this is fucked up. you know, Chinese people in general be like that. Yeah, it's a different culture, right? It's a different culture, but it's like, you have to remember China used to be very hardcore, and then they went to not being hardcore. So it's just weird. Yeah, very non-confrontational. That's Look, the state went from being like, actually, you're a pussy if you don't want to eat nukes. That was like a real policy the state had for a long time, and now they're like, we respect non-interference, and this and that. Return to dynastic geo. Yeah, kinda, kinda, dude. Look, I believe that in the world there should be balance. That's my most Jedi take ever, right? Like, balance to the Force. I believe that in the fucking world there needs to be some kind of balance going, because I don't see no balance right now, dude. Trying to manage the flow of spices. Yeah, but this is my issue, right? Like whenever they have those fucking like corridors, like the fucking Silk Road stuff, right? They they clearly go after that Silk Road to fuck it up, and they don't do anything about it. Like very explicitly, right? Like, what are you gonna do, bro? Even in their own proximity, like even within Asia itself, there's a lot of. But I think that they will go nuts at some point. I don't think the Chinese will remain non-confrontational forever. But at some point, they're gonna go fucking. They're reactive, not proactive. No, I would say they're not even reactive currently. Not currently. I think they will be, but not. I'd say Russia is more reactive than China. And I'm saying this as Russia's biggest like op. Like I'm Russia's biggest op, dude. I'm the guy who's always like, oh, they're not doing anything. They suck. Like I'm that guy. I'm like, yeah, they kind of do more. They actually do. Like they'll take more risk for their investments. Let's put it that way. Not always, but they will. Like a lot of the time, they'll take some risk for what they've invested in. Like I think like a good example. Um, Look at Cuba, for example. They sent gas. They didn't need to do that. The Chinese don't really do that too much. Um, Look, the Chinese have this thing, which to be fair, even Russia has to some extent. They are actually afraid of sanctions. Like not on themselves. And they're like, oh, we don't give a fuck. But if you sanction some business, they won't deal with you. So they're kind of not that good for sanction evasion. If you're like a third world country that's dealing with a lot of bullshit, they're not. They're not. They're not. They're not all that. Russia has geopolitically, if they weren't for military, they'd probably have zero leverage and completely. Yeah, they would. No, that's true. And the military, look, this should be known about the military, right? The issue with military in Russia is it's not growing as it's supposed to. And there's a lot of with the issue with the Ministry of Defense where like embezzlement of funds and all that. Like that's a real issue in Russia because Russia is capable of more. Like, when you see Russia, that's low power level. You know, Russia can be very, very, very high power level, like fucking insane levels of like. Russia can be like a empire, bro. Like I don't mean that in like a scary way. Just like it can have that status. Just too many actors in Russia don't want that. That's the truth. A lot of actors in Russia don't want Russia to have that status, and that's why a lot of military people and military industrialist people they go for the Communist Party, lol, which is the I would say the sole opposition party in the Russian Federation. Very interesting. A lot of funnies in Russia, dude. A lot of funnies. I do think change will happen. Thoughts on it? I don't like. I just read. I think I don't know. Have I said it before? Um, because they're mostly they're just like adjust. They're just we need adjust Assyria. True. We need adjust Assyria. No, but fucking adjust. I'll tell you what the problem with adjust Russia, the party. The problem boils down to the fact that they are just like United Russia and all these other parties, but they emphasize welfare. And I don't mean socialism. Like, some people will say that no, social democracy is when you want socialism, but you want it through peaceful means. No, that's not even what I'm saying. I'm saying welfare. Like, even a lot of the left here would be seen as more aggressive. And that's bad because the left here is very defanged. It's weak. It's whatever. Um, and just Russia basically reinforces Putin a lot. It's just when it comes to let's say retirement age and benefits, they'll be like, no, but we want this and we want that. It boils down to that, right? It's mostly that sort of thing with the just Russia. And look, I'm not even the guy that has an issue with the whole 21st century socialism LARP. I don't mind that. peaceful. So taking over and rebuilding institutions. Yeah, but even look, even the Communist Party in Russia believes it's preferable in what's it called? We would prefer a peaceful whatever, but we have to change everything. We have to change a lot of things: how the economy is managed, how the state is managed, how administration works. All these things are important. Just Russia doesn't believe in a lot of this stuff. It's mostly just, guys, don't be too mean. Let's have some like social safety or whatever. And yeah, it's basically what it boils down to. So that's where I would put the huge divide between them, and it's themselves. Like for example, look, the communists and even a just Russia have tried to work together because they're both left wing at the very least. And in Russia, there's a lot of talks about how the left wing should unite, which makes sense. In all countries, the left wing wants to unite, right? It's not like it's better to have it that way. There's a reason, for example, in a lot of the Eastern Bloc states, social democrat parties and communist parties merge and they make like a bigger party, usually, like after the war, right? Now, problem with Just Russia is Just Russia refuses a communist program, which, yeah, it's kind of a huge problem because the Communist Party will never give up its communist program. That's just not, it's non-negotiable. That's a red line. Like, we're not going to give up our project, the fuck, our program. And yeah, those guys don't want to return to the Soviet Union. They said explicitly they don't want anything. They just want the welfare benefits and Russia to have a good standing in the world. Which, on its own is not that bad if you look at the immediate issues in Russia. It's not that bad, but if you want to prevent any real issues, then, you would go with those other guys in Russia, dude. Like, it's just, to me, that's just what makes sense. So that's, I don't know, that's my take on Just Russia. Like, I'll be honest. And that take I have with most social democrats parties. It's not even personal. It's just I have that take with all of them. And I fundamentally that's how I view them. They're just a social democrat party. They can do the whole like, oh, this and that. We're against the US here and that. I can find social democrat parties that are like, I can find a lot of parties that are crazy. Just left Putinism. I would put it there, yeah. Central left Putinism. Let's put it that. Because left Putinism, you can find some crazy people who are like they're very pro Putin, but they're like, yeah, I still want to nationalize everything. Like you can still find a guy like that. So I wouldn't put them in that category. That these are more like they're like if you take the every Russian over 60. Yeah, that's essentially what that is. No, but there is the crowd of like here's what I would describe by Just Russia as, right? Imagine the what's the Social Democrat Party in Germany called? The big one. Fuck, I forget its name, dude. SPD. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So imagine like Russian SPD. That's what I would put them at. But when it comes to left wing politics, that's how far it goes. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let's say Che Guevara is cool. Yeah, probably say some stuff in the Soviet Union was pretty cool, but let's be honest, who the fuck in Russia doesn't say that? It's not that like whoa. It's really not. It's yeah, I don't know, bro. All I say is when it comes to these places, the Communist Party will make the most sense, and it's better to put your backing behind that, put your weight behind that. Which, to be fair, that's what most people over there do. It's just from the outside, people don't see it too much. Like they don't, you know. But Italian communism, the most, yeah, because it's Euro communism, and it's like it condemns the issues of the Eastern Bloc, and but even that, look, it's a bygone era. Like Italian communism, I'll tell you the issue, right? It's not even that. I could even not mind that. If they just want to do the whole LARP where it's like, oh, we condemn this, but we condemn this too. If you want to do that whole bit, go ahead, right? The problem is when the Cold War ended, so did the relevancy of that. that relevancy of that died very quick because they realized like there's no point to it. Like, what are you gonna say? You can't do both sides anymore. It's just yeah, it's gone. It's like a general issue with even the third world like non-aligned states. They had the same issue when the Soviet Union and the Eastern Bloc went away. What can you say? There's no you're not the third guy anymore. You're like you have to pick now. And we saw it in Italy. Some people were like, no, 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 we should be more ML. And then the other guys were like, no, no, we're going to be more social democrat and just merge with the state fully. Yeah, exactly. Um, Plus, there is this thing, if you want to buy into it, that even the Italian Communist Party, despite that rhetoric, would still meet up with the Soviet embassy and talk with them and be like, guys, look, Gladio might be after us, please help us. So is it that real? I don't think so. I don't think a lot of Eurocommunism is a real thing, but a lot of it I also think is just fake. Let's put it that way. And no, luckily the Italian communist movement I would say is better now than before, which that's an insane thing for me to say, but it's generally true. I think that Italy's communist movement has rebuilt itself better because now they're not like on that path anymore, right? Because it's kind of impossible to be on that path. Um, so now you're split between SOCDEM types and actual, more traditional ML types. So it's not that crazy. It's really not. Oh, who was in charge of U.S. law? Reagan would go after you. Yeah, true. No, no, it's true. They didn't care. Look, social democracy was also different back then because a lot of social democrats, you know, they could go nuts. They could. Like, Sweden armed rebellions in Latin America. It did. Sweden backed Vietnam. It did. It's just, some social democrat. It was more ideological for a lot of people, so the state still had to do you know, a lot of measures. And obviously, it pissed people off. Like that's why, for example, the right wing parties here were backed. To this day, they get backed, but back then it was a lot more explicit connections. To put it like that, a lot of interference. It's in general. Yeah, some places not really like in West Germany. I'd say social democrats they were always kind of weird, so it's not the same thing. It all depends on environment and how it ties to U.S. interests. Usually, like SOCDEMs in Germany are never gonna be like American troops should leave. They're never gonna say that. It's just a weird other dynamic over there. Intelligence agencies work in a certain way over there. It's different. So yeah, I don't know, man. Now when it comes to nowadays, look, there are some cases where social democrat parties can be interesting, and it's mostly when there is no alternative, and they have to be the alternative. Like they just weird. Like for example, there's this Kazakh party that's essentially like a just Russia. Um, but they like to do the whole like socialism with Kazakhstani characteristics, and they criticize whatever, and they rep Lenin, and it's like, okay, what level of social democracy are we on right now? This is getting kind of weird. But again, it's because there is no big communist movement in Kazakhstan. They have to take that role a bit as like the left wing party. Though they're kind of weird and they're shady a bit because they're the same thing as a just Russia, so they still glaze the president at all cost for no reason. I mean, there's no need to. Let's be clear now. Um, Before it made more sense because at the very least it was a very strongman government and whatever. Like there was still some what do you call it? There are a lot of positives with the previous government. when it came to security and all that. It doesn't really exist too much anymore. So glazing government now is just weird. Uh, 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 uh. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm seeing some. Okay, funny stuff is happening in Syria. Apparently, there's a lot of terrorist on terrorist violence. Okay, final. Okay, now I can actually do the. Let's do the fucking talk show, bro. Let's do the fucking thing. Yo, what's up?
What's up? What's up? Can you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you well. I think everyone can hear you well,
Shout
dude.
out, shout out, shout out. Well, what's up to the chat? How's everyone doing? Um, Also future viewers, shout out to you guys as well.
Yeah,
You guys are
shout
also
out the
important.
YouTube people, bro.
The YouTube people, I'm definitely gonna be one of them because I'll probably re-listen to this. But shout out.
Yeah, yeah, bro. You know how it is. We're probably gonna have a fire outro song this time too, dude. Dude, it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick though.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
I went into it a bit before, but me and you we researched this show.
Oh my God,
Me and
we're
you
already jumping into it.
yeah, we're already
There's
jumping into
no,
that. There's
yeah,
no we can
no
go into
warm
the
up.
lighter stuff later. We can go into the lighter stuff
No, no,
after
yeah,
this.
no warm up, just immediately like, yeah, bench this like 300 kilogram bar, like, you know.
Okay, so Spandiar is
Yeah.
in my chat asking question for both of you. Thoughts on 1933 to 45 Germany?
A lot of things happened.
A lot of things happened. A lot of things happened.
A lot of
The,
things happened.
the whole state that whole boundaries of the state changed too after 45. That's kind of crazy. But
Yeah,
the fucking
yeah,
borders
very
changed for
interesting.
like 100 years or some shit. No,
Well, the borders changed many times during that period as well.
yeah,
You
that's
know,
true. That is very true.
there was a lot of fluidity
A lot of
in the
fluidity.
in the shape of
Also,
the.
a lot of Rothschild control of the economy
Oh yeah,
during that
obviously.
wole period. But we can't, I don't know how much we can talk about that on Twitch. But
Well, yeah, I mean, Twitch is. We know what type of platform Twitch is
yeah,
at this
it's
point, right?
backed by the same people who backed Hitler. Let's put it that way. Anyways,
Yeah, pretty much.
anyways, yeah. So me and you, how
Mhm.
did we get into it? How did we start the research?
So basically, we saw on Twitter that this show is popular, right? Neither of us have seen it, but we were like, "What's going on here?" Like, why is everyone talking about this? If only you knew the amount of like IRL people, just like complete normies that I know, who are also just talking about it and seeing it. And I was just like so curious. I was like, "What is this about?" I guess like we both were very curious to kind of investigate it. So we decided. So instead of watching like the first seasons or so, like normal people consume television. What we decided to do was just watch summaries of the previous seasons so we can like somehow understand what's happening. And then we just watched like the first two episodes, I think, of the third season. And yeah, that's the show is Euphoria. I'm very
Mm.
certain some of our viewers are gonna get Euphoria ads because, for
I
example,
did.
like
I did, man.
we'll be we'll be watching like football, and in mid football game, the commentator will start talking like advertising Euphoria, and I'd be like, what's going on here? It's just shocking. Imagine like you're watching some guys like kick around the ball, you're excited to see a goal, and like the guy starts talking about Euphoria suddenly. It's crazy like that. You know,
No,
it's
it's
crazy like
insane.
that.
It's actually insane, dude. Because HBO Max is very proud of it. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you look, I looked it up like kind of a few days after we kind of analyzed it, and it has like an insane. I don't have the number. I could just look up the number immediately, right? But it has an insane cost per episode uh figure that like I
Yeah.
think made it so that like the total season, just this season that we watched, cost like what 200 million or something. And we're gonna bring up like an OG Hater's dad quote, which is that that money could have been spent better elsewhere,
Yeah.
right?
No, it's true though. It's true.
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course.
Like, what do you even say to that? Like, a lot of that money could have
That's
gone to a
I
real
know.
production, real
Yep.
like effects,
Something interesting, like
scenery. You
something
know,
imaginative, you know?
yeah, yeah, something like I don't like saying the term magical, but
No,
like
imaginative. Imagine like something that
yeah,
actually makes your imagination go,
like
"Whoa,
whoa.
this is something new." You know, I haven't seen this before, you know, that kind of thing.
No, it's like a real, and it was a pain. I'm not gonna lie. Like whenever you'd call me, I don't know if I told you, but whenever you'd
Yeah,
hit me up,
yeah.
I'd start sighing and stuff. Oh, not again, bro. Not again. I thought it was a one-time thing. Why are we doing it again? And then
Bro,
we just watch it anyways.
the thing about it as well is that you just see it all over Twitter, you know, like you just see all sorts of
Yeah,
weird
all
discussions
people
about,
talk about it.
and
All people talk
what's
about it.
like this, we still have not solved this mystery, which is why is it so popular? We genuinely have no clue. Like
We're
I
trying
cannot
to
tell.
figure it out. We're trying
We're
to figure it
investigating,
out.
we're asking people, we're going to places, so on and so forth. But none of us can tell you why it's popular necessarily. It's not like, at least from the bit that we've seen, you know, it's not like a really interesting. Like we saw tweets on Twitter that would have like 150K likes or something, just
Yeah.
talking about the show. Like what? Like I've never seen that for another show before. Like that I can kind of think of personally. And it's just so fucking weird to just see how big it is, you know, for what it is. Because when you actually see it, it's not that interesting
Yeah,
at
it's really,
all.
it's just a lot of it is kind of gross and it goes all over the place.
It's a
It
oh
doesn't
my god,
follow
it's
like
such
it doesn't follow like one person fully. It goes through all these characters and one is just worse than the other. It's usually how I describe it. It's always something is
dude,
worse than
they're
the other.
all awful people as well. Like, they are all horrific people that you do not understand why. Like, why are people following this person or are interested
Yeah.
in protecting this character? Because you'll see like tweets on Twitter that get like 50K likes, where it's like someone defending the honor of one character and slandering another. Like, how does that work? How does that make sense? I have
Yeah.
never seen someone post like that about like I don't know Breaking Bad or something.
Yeah, they
Like,
don't, yeah,
Jesse,
exactly,
Jesse
right?
was such a good guy. I hate you, Walter. Like, what? That doesn't even make sense. Like, who engages in media? Like, who engages with media in this way? It's such a strange thing to like. I've never seen it before for another thing. I guess you
No,
could kind
they
of maybe
treat
call
it
it
as very,
unique.
yeah, it's very like it's treated as this revolutionary media form. Like a new form of media.
Exactly.
It's very it's world breaking. It's not just it's world break. Like it shatters how you
World,
view the
yeah, Earth
world,
shattering.
right?
Yeah,
And it's like I can't think of any movie that's been described as that as maybe like what are movies that people describe like that? Like The Matrix, maybe.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
like
something like that.
that's like those sort of movies where it's like it's making you think a lot. And we're like, okay,
Yeah,
so like the Matrix, because Matrix is not too crazy either. You know, Matrix is like,
yeah, yeah.
I
Like
like
me,
the
yeah,
Matrix, but
exactly.
it's not that crazy. You know, so
There
I'm
are
like, okay,
popular movies like that. Like there are popular movies that make you think a lot, even if the premise is a little bit silly. I
yeah,
would say
yeah, yeah.
something like, for example, Terminator or Alien to
Terminate,
me
yeah, exactly. They're
are
very
actually
like
like a lot
you can
deeper than
learn
people.
a lot. Like,
Yeah,
did I say I said to
yeah,
you right? I said, look,
yeah.
I can. I think I said this after we watched one of these episodes, right? And I started crashing the fuck out. And I started saying I can find more value in Godzilla movies, and there's like 40 of them. It's usually the guys in
Yeah,
suits destroying shit, and
yeah. Like
I find
those
more
cheap
value in them.
Japanese.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Japanese ones, because look, what do they fundamentally? What do they teach you? Yeah, humanity is fucked, don't nuclear
Mhm.
weapons can be pretty evil, like they kill a lot of people, and
Yeah.
humanity shouldn't have weapons that are too overpowered. So the guy kills himself with the weapon, so no one has it. There's something very deep about that, even if it's the way the movie is made is very, you know, because it's from the 50s, obviously gonna be dated, right?
Hmm.
And it's
Of
from
course, of
Japan.
course.
But I see more like, well, morality, but you learn, right? You start thinking a lot. Like, you see it, you see all the scenery, even the scenery, man, like the way they do photography, like the way the cinematography works in the movie when they film
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
cities, like there's something beautiful about it, right? It's like, whoa, it
There's
makes you
so
think.
much talent that goes into, like, the miniatures for the
Yeah,
cities.
because they
There's
make all these
so much
small
talent and
cities.
skill,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like there's so much like thought that goes into like how they physically produce like something that looks real but is literally like a tiny toy city. Like, I don't know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
really great. It's really
and
awesome.
the way they, I have to remember, right? Those movies were made a
Hmm.
few years after the nuclear bombings, so not too far off. It's like 8 years, I think, or 9 years between.
Hmm.
Um, and the way they depict the destruction, because it's not just like it's a from a far away. It's like they showed how the kids are suffering, the people are without families, their families were gone, and this one scientist has to make the choice: does he use his overpowered weapon to go at him, but he doesn't want humanity to have it. So when he does the thing, he cuts off the thing. He cuts off the tube, right? He's like an underwater suit.
Yeah.
He takes
Hmm.
himself out with it, so no one will have that tech ever. And it's like that's a deep ending. It's like, whoa. One of the guys who's like high, he just does it anyway. He just sacrificed himself, so no one has that. He doesn't trust any government with it, right? It's kind of, it has a good meaning at the end of it. Now, why am I bringing that up? Because when we watched Euphoria, I watched people like, I saw what I saw, like whoring out 24/7. I saw a cuck. I saw like the
A lot
weird
of poop.
balloon like thing that was
Yeah.
made me gag. I'm not, that made me
And,
like
and
almost
also
vomit.
a lot of poop. Just it has to be mentioned that there's a lot of poop in this show.
Yeah, there's a lot of, why is that? There is like some scat thing going on, bro.
Yeah. There's a scene where a dog licks poop from
Yeah,
like a lady's.
yeah, dude, no, 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 no. It's very, yeah, yeah. Oh, did some guy in the chat also asked the thoughts on Sabrina Carpenter. Um,
I don't know much about her other than she's just like kind of weird or something. I don't know.
all I know is
I've never
she's,
listened to
you
her.
know what, she's has racial motivations against the Syrian men. I've tweeted
What?
about it before. I will die on that hill. She has issues against my people and me specifically because I am an Assyrian man. She hates indigenous men from the Middle East who've suffered a lot. We've suffered a lot, and she hates
Give the
us.
guy some water. He's a Syrian. He's been through a lot.
Yeah, dude. Dude, Sabrina Carpenter does not want to bring that water, bro.
Gosh, literally. Like, no, from what I've seen, like some of the worst people I know are like really big Sabrina Carpenter fans, and I don't know what that says about them or her. I don't know which
True,
one
true,
is.
true.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
I just
But
don't get
yeah.
what she's trying to like. Look, there are the TikToks that will make me laugh, and it's
Mhm.
like, oh,
So
here are all the girls going to the concert where Sabrina Carpenter is doing like blowing imaginary head, and it's like, bro, yeah, I don't know. You couldn't pay because you have to remember a lot of kids listen to this. It's like,
that's
why?
true. Like a lot of these pop stars, you have to remember they're marketed like one of their main demographics is like girls that are like 13, 12, like
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
it's just very like, look, I think, have I said this to you before? But when I listen to these old music, because I listen to a lot of music from 2000s, right?
Hmm.
Even 2010s. And a lot of the music videos, yes, it can get dirty, right? It can get sexual, but it's so tasteful, bro. I'm not gonna, like, I miss it, bro. I miss that type of quote unquote degen. I miss that. I miss when it was more tasteful. There was more like music video. There was more like to it than just twerking on the fucking camera for 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, it's just,
I mean, yeah, but like I guess like isn't the whole kind of like design of this media apparatus. It's about like transgression, and like the more
Yeah, yeah,
transgressive a thing is, the more. I mean, just look at like just look at the subject of the conversation, Euphoria, right? Like, I'm
yeah.
very certain a lot of the people, a lot of one of the main reasons why people watch this stuff is literally because of the goonerisms that are associated. It's because, it just has a lot of these like kind of sex scenes that are just filmed like porn, that
True.
use the exact visual language of porn. Um, and what's messed up is, again, you have to remember, they market this towards teenagers. They market this towards like relatively young people. Um, and it's kind of parasitic in that way, because it's kind of like colonizing their minds and their energy and funneling it towards. Can we address the specific blue and yellow aspect of Euphoria?
Uh, what's the blue and yellow aspect?
The fucking guy who made it is Israeli. Can we just
Oh
mention
yeah,
that? I'm
yeah,
pretty sure
yeah.
he
I
stole
think I
the idea.
mentioned before that Euphoria itself, like the whole
It's an
series,
Israeli
is an
show.
Israeli show, and I think it reflects it like in a very real. Like I don't mean that like
Yeah.
in like a very deep way. I just mean that yeah, Israeli society is a very gooner society. It is. If you know about their porn issues, then you know like Israel has a severe problem in their society where there's just gooners. Like even weird gooning, not
Yeah.
normal gooning. Like for example, you know about the case of like how a lot of them were into like
The
Nazi like
the
weird
German. Yeah,
fantasy
yeah, yeah.
porn.
There was like,
That was a
yeah.
real issue in Israel. Like that was getting out of hand. It was like, what the fuck is going on here? Is that oh now wow, this is a terrible post. Yeah, it is a horrific post. That's why I have it on, so you guys get an image of like why we endured. Mind you, this poster is more interesting than the whole show because it's like there's a lot going on, but you'll see yeah, it's bad graphic design, yeah, and they're also doing a lot of biblical symbolism. Before it had worse, it said like
Yeah.
Jesus saves or whatever, and it's just weird. It's just why?
You
Why
know,
would you do that?
like apparently, like one of the major themes, which you don't really get from watching the thing, is about like, you know, people having some kind of like struggle with faith or something. But the only way that that's actually represented is that you have like this character who's played by Zendaya, um, who is awful in this show, if I may add, like
Yeah,
really.
yeah, she's very
Um,
awful in this show.
and I guess like it's about like her sort of struggling with faith, and feeling like she's basically not going to be redeemed or something, but it doesn't really come across like that's actually like a real kind of struggle that this character is going through, because she just acts like a normal, well, when I say normal, like she just acts within like the sort of predefined way that she's established, and
Yeah,
not really differently than that. And yeah, I don't know. It's just this show is weird as fuck, but it's not weird in an interesting way. Like things can be
yeah,
weird in
yeah,
an interesting.
yeah.
This
It's
is
really
not. This is
not.
like
It's really not. This is not like avant-garde film that's gonna make you fucking like question a lot of
Mhm.
things. Even be entertained. It's just not.
If someone asked, how would you and the guest describe the show in a few words? I don't know enough about it. I'm interested in exact. It's bad, except that it's viral. Okay, here's how I would basically define it. Is that like
Mm,
it's a it's a sort of vague remake of like a failed Israeli teenager TV show, and it has like those kind of like HBO isms. If you're kind of familiar with that network, like it is going to be like a little bit more like quote unquote raunchy or whatever, but not in an interesting way, definitely, and not in a way that like actually like helps like put forward like an interesting narrative. You can point towards like other HBO shows that have like that have like, for example, I don't know, like degen elements in them or whatever. You can look at something like The Sopranos or something, but all of these things exist to further like present a sort of interesting narrative and to characterize people that are actually going through interesting struggles and stuff. Um, I would definitely not say the same about this show at all. I mean, one of the main, and you know what's like weird as well about it? I
Hmm.
kind of looked into it a little bit, and it actually does make a little bit of sense when you realize the way it's made. Basically, like the second season I think was like made in 2020, so there's like a 5 6 year gap or something
Whoa.
between the second and third season, which is why like when they're talking about like OnlyFans and stuff, it feels like OnlyFans discourse from like 4 years ago, not
Oh, that makes sense, dude. It's just it's
like why.
lagging
That's why
behind.
it's strangely outdated, and like in a way that like it's not really easy to point out, but it makes complete sense when you consider that it's
Yeah,
just
yeah. Now
like
a
a
lot of
long
things make more sense,
series.
dude. A lot of it
Yeah,
makes more
so
sense.
like even for example the guy, what's his name, the fucking, what's his name, that lady, the OnlyFans lady, her husband or something,
Oh,
that guy,
like
like,
the jock who turns into a cuck.
yes, 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 her
Yeah.
his thing where he's like, he's basically like just behaving like that makes a lot of sense if you consider that like a lot of people thought this was like an interesting, like people would talk about this. I remember like on Twitch like in 2019, like this kind of like
Yeah,
idea.
yeah.
It's like, what if you were jacked, but you're like,
Yeah, that's
you know?
fucked, bro. Dude, there's no remedy for that's like you're done. I'm so, bro, your status is just done, bro. You can't ever brag ever, bro. You're done, bro. If you're
Yeah.
pimping out your girl with just like, oh no, but just don't have the face and the titties in the same picture, like, well, bro, you don't
Yeah.
have that status, bro.
Yeah.
You don't. You're a cuck, bro. You're in the same league as Destiny, bro.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know. I definitely don't think, like I wouldn't want to watch a TV show about Destiny's life. And this show is actually like, it's just that really. Like you have to just forget about the guy being jacked or something, because it doesn't actually make,
It doesn't
it's
work. It
not like
doesn't work. It's
no, no,
just it
it
doesn't
doesn't,
add
it doesn't
anything.
work. Right? Like it's supposed to be like subversive. Like, oh, what if we take this? You know what I mean? Like,
What if
what if
we
we take
take
this?
the Chad and we turn him into a cuck fucking weakling that's in depth? Look.
Yeah,
I don't look. The being in depth and being an asshole makes sense. Okay, a lot of Chads will be fucking losers. Okay, I get it. But
hmm.
a loser get to a level, bro.
Dude, you
To a
know what it reminds
level,
me of?
bro.
You know what that guy reminds me of? Like his storyline. I swear to God, it'll make sense when you think about it, right? It's like a weird version of Uncut Gems.
Oh my god.
Like, think about it. It's the same exact like storyline, kind of. But instead of cheating with the prostitute, he's like married to her.
Yeah, he marries
And
the
and
prostitute. Yeah, he kind
and
of
and
does.
like he still has like he still owes money to like vaguely like Middle Eastern people.
No. I was told today. I was told today.
Yes.
I had insider, not insider info, because these people know about this show, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This will scare you. This might make you laugh. You know who
Yeah.
those in question are? The
Please don't tell
gangs.
me like Armenians or
They are
Assyrians.
Armenians. They're Armenians.
Oh
They're
my god.
Armenians.
Oh my god. Dude, it's no, but like, does it not make sense? Like, it's kind of a lazy, like, kind of rehash of Uncut Gems. Like,
It kind of is. It kind of. But think about it. Now I'm gonna go further into like the
mm,
weird rabbit hole.
yeah,
Israeli show made by Israelis depicting Armenians as bandits for like,
it's like bad guys.
yeah, what's going on, bro? What's, huh?
Yeah,
Huh?
that's
I don't
just
know,
kind of
bro. That's
weird.
kind of weird. That's kind of weird.
Listen, the Israeli fixation on like Armenians and Assyrians is a very strange thing to
It's a
explain.
weird thing. Look,
Like,
Armenians, at least we can say, statistically speaking, most of them have a dislike or whatever.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
statistically, it's proven, right? It's not like Assyrians
hmm,
where you can maybe argue like yeah, if
yeah,
you
yeah,
know Assyrians, all of them will not like whatever. Like it's
hmm,
normal, right? But it's
yeah,
not like a statistically proven thing because we don't have a state. You can't do polls like that. It's
exactly,
difficult.
exactly, yeah,
But there is this dislike, bro. It's so deep, and then you want to be your best friend afterwards too. It's just weird. It's just weird. It's
yeah.
and I've seen it. I've seen it with people. I've seen it. I don't know. It's just weird. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, I don't think I can comment on this too much, but there's a lot of like old beef that's really not even like, they don't not even gonna remember. It's just in the Bible, so it's not
Yeah,
like they
yeah.
remember any of it. Like,
No, no, it's like a kind of a biblical sort of messianic sort of beef
yeah, but how
with
do they
characters.
reconcile? So how do they reconcile with the fact that the Bible will say that God used Assyrians to do that? So it's still like, you know.
Listen, I'm not gonna be surprised. Don't be shocked if you guys watch it Euphoria and like in a few episodes an Assyrian guy shows up and like does something bad, you
He
know?
does
Just
something bad. He kills the cuck. He
there
kills
are
the
a lot
cuck,
of
dude.
Assyrian yeah, there are a lot of Assyrians in LA, right? The show takes place
Oh,
in LA.
yeah, and there was that
And
case not too long ago. You know,
oh yeah.
the two Israelis and like the bunch of Assyrians who jumped them in fucking in
There's the
Chicago
you
or
know, I don't
whatever.
know, it can yeah, it can definitely get edited in something like that.
He's gonna have those
It's just
tattoos,
weird.
dude. He's gonna
Yeah.
have the fucking.
It's gonna
Oh,
have like a what is it, like the eagle tattoo? Uh yeah, it's
yeah. He's
yeah.
gonna have the tattoos and shit, dude. He's gonna have like the script, you know, that just says like Ashur on his fucking chest, dude.
Literally, or like the blue and like the blue and red like sort of on a design like on
Yeah,
his t-shirt or
yeah.
something. Dude, it's
Dude, it'd be
gonna
fucking hilarious. That actually would be very funny, dude. Like,
that actually would be.
I would
Someone in chat said,
add it, bro. Dude, you're a pussy if you don't add it to the show. Add it. I'm for it. I'm as an Assyrian, I approve it. Do it, please. I want us to be villains in the
dude,
show.
it is it is not gonna lie, being the villain in Euphoria is being the good guy.
It is being the
So,
good guy, bro, because you just want to put an end to it, bro. You're just like, nah, fuck this, bro. What if I
dude, someone
fucking blow your head
uh
off? You know, like that's how they speak in the show sometimes. It's very funny.
that is like how they speak. And also, can we just note as well like something that's weird, right?
Mm,
When we watched like the summaries, it was mainly just like high school students and like it just takes place in this small town. And it's not like outside of the scope of whatever this,
yeah,
outside of the scope of just being a show about high schoolers in a small town. The third season expands to where it's like all the characters are like doing their own little thing, but they're like living in like LA or something. Um,
yeah.
isn't it weird that like almost like 20 to 30% of like the new characters that they introduce are like all I don't know if it's like Twitch TOS, but they're all like fans of a specific German regime between 1933 to
Yeah.
1945. What's that about?
Yeah. Okay.
And
I
also,
don't.
why do they
Yeah.
keep saying the N-word?
Yeah. What was that about? Yeah,
What's that about as
bro.
well?
We were crying when we heard that. Like when we were watching, because we
Yes.
watched this together. As just guys
Yes.
know, we watched this whole thing together. When this
Yep.
one like Mexican or like Latina girl starts yelling the N word to these
That
black
happens too.
guys. And we are
There's a
like, what
yep.
the fuck? We start like dying laughing because it's so unexpected. It's like, what the fuck is like going on here?
So literally in these two episodes we watched, right? We found some Austrian painter enthusiasts saying the N-word, and we found a Latina chick saying the N-word.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
that about? That's just like
Also, there
really
is
weird.
that scene we kind of skipped, but we heard about it on Twitter, which is that there is like some like homosexual like sex scene that has like a let's just say a German flag from 1933 to 1945.
Wait.
Yeah,
I've heard of that on Twitter. I've heard of that on
yeah, we heard
Twitter.
of because
I
we
do
saw it
think
for
we
like a
skipped.
split second, and
Yeah,
we got like a heart attack, and you just like fucking skipped over that.
dude, I'm not trying to see that.
Yeah, we're not trying to
I'm
see
good.
dudes clapping other dudes' cheeks, bro. That's not. We don't move like that,
Well,
bro.
I mean, it's not just that. It's also like there's a massive red German flag behind them.
Yeah, there is that whole thing too, bro. It's just there, bro. Okay,
It's
that
weird
part
as
is
hell
real.
because
Not yeah. Look, it is kind of, but do we need to see it, bro? Like there
dude,
is
the
that
thing
whole
is,
thing, and it's also in the context of this show. It's just so weird.
you have to think about it, guys. You have to think about it. This is a show about just the drama of teenagers and shit. Why the fuck are we looking at like the red German flag and people banging in front of it? It
Yeah,
makes no fucking
yeah.
sense. It's such a weird looking and like And like none of the people on Twitter that are like actually like seemingly obsessed with this show will call out the people who created it, or more importantly, boycott this if they see it as a bad thing. They'll still be watching it. They'll still be like giving it ratings and talking about it and giving it numbers and so on and so forth, and basically ensuring all the worst people behind it have like long and successful careers.
Yeah.
When if anything, hey, you don't want to you want this to fail, you think it's bad, you want to cancel it, don't watch it. Like, do, don't watch it and tell people don't watch it. That's it. Like, but no, that's not what Twitter people are gonna do. They're just gonna like they're gonna gas it up, you know?
Uh, how?
How is a
Okay.
high schooler
Yeah.
that I think it's explained because she's like a drug addict and she lost like a suitcase full of drugs or something.
Yeah. It's like drug money that she owes, and
Drug money
it's
that she owes and she flushed down a toilet. I don't know, something like that.
yeah, something like that. She messed up a lot of the money stuff, so she owes, and then she does this one deal that goes very bad. By the way, the deal is to like a bunch of black people, um, which I wouldn't emphasize normally, but it's so emphasized with how many racial slurs are fucking thrown at them that
Yeah,
yeah, you
what's
you
up with
kind
it?
of yeah, so it's just weird. But here's the thing, all right? So they make that deal, not deal, like she gives them like these like drugs or whatever, and she's also like she's, Zendaya's character is also like a lesbian or bi at the very least. I'm not sure, and she really wants to be a pimp. There, she really wants to be a pimp. Like you have to understand the story we're dealing with. Okay, she really wants to be a pimp, and this someone ODs on the drugs because those drugs are like they're fucked up. They're bad quality, right?
Yeah, they literally put like Fent in them.
Yeah, they're like fented the fuck out, so it's like it's pretty bad. So someone dies, and he what's it called? She's like, oh, I don't know anything about this. I promise you, I want to work here. This is a sign by God. God is making me, you know,
God is making me a pimp.
yeah, God is making me a pimp. This is my call. And it's like, bro, if anyone else said that, can we be honest about this?
Again,
If
this is
anyone else said that, this would have been a fucking crisis. Let's be fucking honest, because that's just a very absurd. In general, that's just absurd, bro.
people fixate on the term like spiritually Israeli, but this is the most like
It's
whatever
just-
that is
yeah.
thing ever, and no one ever like says that.
No one says
Like
that. This is like the next level, dude. And it's like,
if anything, it's the people who call things spiritually Israeli specifically watch this show. And they don't they
true,
don't they don't
true.
use it against this thing. Like what the hell is this?
What's up with that? Like bro, they be sleeping on it, bro.
There's a normalized abort no, so far there's nothing about
So we haven't
abortion.
heard about it. There's nothing about that.
Yeah.
At most, there is like, well, the conservatives aren't really conservative, they're just kind of degen. Which is like, in America's context, I agree, but it's like, you don't have to show it like that. I don't know. It's just pretty weird. There's the jock's dad also has sex with a lot of trans people. I mentioned it before. And this is seen as like a real, like, issue. This is like a conflict to some extent. You guys should watch The Boys. I've heard it's Israeli and corny as well.
Fuck that, man. I'm not watching the show, dude.
I
The
haven't
boys.
watched it. I just know the memes to some extent, and I laugh at them sometimes, but I don't get it. I've seen a lot of Homelander being Turkish memes. That's about it. That's a lot of what I've
Yeah.
actually seen.
No,
So
that makes complete sense to me. Yeah.
no, but Euphoria is just it's one of the worst things I've had to like endure. And I've endured a lot of bullshit, right? But why is it worse? It's not that it in itself is like that grotesque. It's the way it's been hyped up and it's the
Yeah,
way
yeah.
it's everywhere. So you expect some level, like some level of quality. And it's just no. Just no.
Dude, I assure you, dear viewer, There is nothing exceptional about this show in any meaningful capacity. There's nothing exceptional about the dialogue, the way it's filmed, the fucking camera work, the acting, the set design, the production design, the dialogue, the characterization or plot lines, music, anything about like there's nothing. It's like watching like a beige wall. Imagine you're just watching a beige wall.
I'd prefer to watch a
That's
beige wall because at least that
if
beige
anything,
wall is
the,
not
the beige
swallowing the balloons with the fucking drugs in them and like gagging.
that too, and the beige wall does not have like just racism or something. I'm not sure. Anyways, yeah, this show is weird as fuck. Not gonna lie, everything about it is weird, and you have to ask yourself like, why are people hyping it up? Is this some like strange plot that I haven't heard of before, where I'm basically getting gaslit? Maybe.
Yeah,
Unironically,
yeah.
maybe there's a
It's
decent
just
chance that's happening to you.
it's all just
There's a
so
decent.
rough, man. It's just like what I had to do to make up for it is I was like playing like fucking Wally while like we were watching this because I didn't want to like put all my focus on it. I had to do something on another screen. Like you
Yeah.
guys know those videos of like the TikToks where it's like there's Family Guy and then there's like the fucking Subway Surfers on the bottom. I had to do that for Euphoria because I couldn't. It's not that I have like a focus problem. It's that I wanna have a focus problem when I see this fucking show.
Can we also just discuss like, dude, I hate all the characters in this show. Can we just like say like
Yeah,
all the characters suck. Like they're awful people. They're not interesting. You can be a bad person and be like an interesting character. I guess like someone like Anthony Soprano is like a
yeah.
very good example.
Sopranos deals with a lot of these issues way better.
Like they're very
Like
bad people,
they're
but they're
bad
interesting
people, but you
individuals.
it's interesting to see how they unfold. You know. Yeah,
Yes,
bad
you
people, no
want to act.
complexity. That is what this is. There's no complexity to any of it. It's just they're shit people. They're just shit people. These are people you'd see and
Yep.
like you would talk to them once in a VC and never want to talk to them again. They're that sort of people. You know what I mean? It's like it's Twitter space people. Let's put it that way. Is that a fair
Hmm.
analogy? These are like fucking Twitter space people you'd probably see at some point and you just hate them.
Hmm. Hmm. Yep.
Yeah, they're just rough, man. They're just fucking rough. It's just bad. The fruit sounds better than this. It kind of is. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, my mom just said, imagine Sopranos and Euphoria in the same universe because it's in HBO. I don't even. That's fucked, bro. That's just fucked. I don't, dude. But then it kind of brings you hope because there's like at least some people who've survived the original show's events. So maybe they'll like do something bad in Euphoria. So they might be the good guys.
Well, yeah. I'd imagine Chris would shoot a couple of these guys. You
Fucking Chris, dude. Chrissy, bro. This is a bad
Yeah.
deal gone very bad, bro. And they fucking dude.
Dude, Chris would do that.
Sydney Sweeney
Shout out.
being Tony's lost. Don't say it, bro. That's fucked, bro. That's
Oh.
fucked, bro. I would genuinely feel bad. Polly is a Christian saint, by the way, in canon. That's fucking hilarious. Polly, bro, I said Polly on these people, bro. But it is ridiculous. It's just man. It's just yeah, the Marian apparition. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he does have that. That's insane.
Yeah, there we also watched like a kind of an analysis on like the different fucked up things the guy who created Euphoria did to
Yeah,
those
yeah.
people. And it's insane that bro, how do you do all these things and you're given like a third season with like 200 million like the budget? Like that doesn't make no sense to me.
Bro, dude, it's also just the way he keeps asking them for weird shit, and then they're like, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable. He's like, just kidding, just kidding. It's like, no, you're not kidding, bro. Who the fuck are you fooling, bro?
Of all the people who got canceled, how did this guy escape that?
Yeah, he escaped it like a lot. But you know what the worst take I heard? Like that actually made
Well,
me angry? I
well,
heard the on Twitter. I think you were showing it because we were going through the stuff, right? Someone said
Hmm.
like, I mean, what do you guys expect from a HBO show? I was like, motherfucker, I've seen plenty of HBO shows. They don't have this. Okay, I'm sorry, bro. Like, yeah, Tony Soprano claps cheeks sometimes. Yes, there's even gay sex in Sopranos. Yes, it exists. But it's moving something forward. You know what I mean? It's like there's something going on. Uh, like this is not. This is just for the sake of it. Like, then we say that they probably just do a lot of shit just to check out fetish stuff because like you would just there was just
Yeah, yeah. You know what?
random.
It comes across like that. It comes across basically that there is like a list of fetishes
Yeah,
that like the guy who made it has, and he's basically going through them, and he's like, okay, how do I include this one? How do I include this one? Okay, let's check this one off the list. I just put this one in. Okay, like it just comes across as that, really.
dude, that scene with like the guy and then the prostitute and then there's like he's getting coke from her tits or whatever. And
Oh,
we were just like, that has to be that guy's like friend or something that he just gets him for this scene so he can do that. So he has the
yeah,
excuse to
yeah.
do
You
that.
can, dude. I guarantee you that was his buddy, dude. He just hired him so that he could just like
Put his head in
legally,
like tits, dude.
yeah, 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 legally, basically just do that, which is
Yeah.
like, okay, man, that's amazing.
It's just weird, man.
You know.
It's just fucking weird. And it's all through like, oh, dude, you know what I learned today? Through the
Hmm.
chat that I didn't know. Drake was a fucking executive
He's a
producer of this
producer.
shit.
Yeah, he is.
How?
Executive producer usually means that you're just like you agree with the general concept and you're like basically supporting it with either money or you're also getting other people who are producers so that they can also pay for it. So it means it definitely doesn't mean that he like wrote like the
No, no,
creative
but
thing,
it means
but
he's
still
there. It means he's
he
there, you
you
know?
being there itself is the
Yeah.
problem.
Like
Like
Drake is just there with them, dude. It's just fucking. Why is he here, bro?
literally, why are you there, bro? Why are you there? Like I don't know. Everything about like the more I know, again, HBO has produced a lot of great stuff in the past, a lot of great stuff, and no one, we don't necessarily even have to name it because everyone knows it. But it's like, again, this is what we're looking at. We're looking at complete and utter slop, marketed to you
Yeah,
by like all these different people, by all these different Twitter people, etc. And to this moment, I still have like no clue on, like why the hell is this as popular as it is? Like, there's no justification for this, you know,
it is
at
weird as
all.
fuck, dude. Like, because I've seen people IRL be like, "Such a great show, man. It's just wow, these characters." And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you like? What are you like fucking shuffling about, bro? What is this? This is just weird as fuck, dude. Because look, if you really want, by the way, it's weird if you're an adult and you're watching like teenagers, like try. This is kind of weird.
Yeah.
But aside from that, if you really, really need to like to scratch that itch in your head somehow, I, there's a lot better you can watch, dude. I'm gonna. I think even scary movies is like better to get an insight than Euphoria. Or
Scary.
like yeah, a scary movie or another teen movie. These like very stupid, like fucking.
Yes,
They will
or
tell
fucking
you more
Superbad or
about it
something.
because let's be honest,
Literally,
folks,
watch
right?
Superbad. Yeah.
Look, because this is the truth. When me and you were in those ages, weren't we all like, "That's what scary movie, bro? It's the funniest shit ever." Like those sort of movies, we were like, the whole class was crazy about them. Do you know what I mean? Like we all were like, yeah, and the humor is reflected. The characters, what they do as well. Like, of course, some stuff doesn't make sense. Like when the guy puts the tongue on the phone and it goes through that. Like that's obviously that's not what we're talking about. But it's a lot of the humor is real. Like that's how we think. We should probably watch that. So it's better than Euphoria, bro. We should like watch that and be like, oh, we watched Euphoria episode 3. We just lie.
You have to remember as well, like when you're watching Euphoria, you have to remember millions of like right-wing people on the internet unironically have like elected Sydney Sweeney to be their princess,
Oh, dude, yeah.
like
She's like their
mega princess,
overlord, dude.
basically.
She's like their
And
Fire Lord Ozai, bro.
yeah, shout out to Fire Lord Ozai.
Yeah, bro. He's real, bro. He's real.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
No, it's weird because it's like she is the face of conservatism, which, by the way, it's not even her face. It's usually about her boobs because they're weird like that in the U.S. I don't know what the fuck conservatism over there is about. Um, but she in this show, not only does she have an OF or all that, and she kind of hoes out a lot because she like whatever. The big thing here is she dresses as a dog and she acts like a dog. And then she acts, and this is the one that made me and
Oh, this
August at the same time scream from the top of our lungs.
oh
We got like a heart attack. She was there dressed like a baby with like the diaper and like the thing in her mouth.
the pacifier.
We started screaming. I don't know if
Dude,
the microphone
she
picked up that
was.
much, but I was genuinely in shock.
Man, I don't know what the fuck that was. I
I had to like
that
stop
that
everything
actually
and
was
like
really
get
disturbing.
up because it was so bad. It was just like,
That is really, really disturbing, you know.
and she is their lord, bro. She is their movement. She is MAGA.
Mm-hmm.
Sidney Sweeney is MAGA, bro. That's my new analysis, but it's true. Donald Trump at some point will make Sidney Sweeney a minister or whatever, like head of
Yeah, yeah.
something. Watch it.
Yep.
I'm fucking calling it. Everyone's gonna be like, I was right. Everyone's gonna come to me for that. Sidney Sweeney will become like a head of like some like whatever the fuck, like environment, whatever. Can be anything. If Sidney Sweeney's Secretary of War
No,
in
Sydney
Iran,
Sweeney,
Iran just
I
posts
promise
like the
you,
fucking baby pictures.
I promise you, Sydney Sweeney's gonna be like their what's her name? Maria Zakharova?
Oh god, she's gonna be like the spokesperson.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, she kind of yeah. Mega's
She's
full
gonna
of
be the
mean
Maria
gays
Zakharova.
who like bad bitches. Yeah, okay. I don't know about that because look, a lot of them would cheat on their wives with Sydney Sweeney. That's a real thing.
The ones that are on the game.
Yeah, the ones that yeah, because let's be honest, a lot of them are just freaks. A lot of them are old, and a lot of them like younger,
Yeah,
and
a
a
lot
lot
of
of them
them are
are probably on the
degenerates. Yeah.
island. Okay, that's fucking truth. They're just weird people, weird, scary people. Like they should be investigated, bro. I'm gonna be real. And yeah, I don't know, man. That this whole show has to be the most Israeli thing I've ever watched. It has to be. I don't know. And mind you, I've seen like Israeli media. I have some exposure to it. None of the has been more Israeli than Euphoria. Let's be fucking honest now. It reflects the Gooner society perfectly. It has those sorts of people involved. The morality is definitely over there, and
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it's just the whole thing is fried. And the worst thing on earth is when you're opening your YouTube app on your phone, you want to listen to some music, and an ad for HBO Max shows up and it's all Euphoria. That's the worst feeling on earth because suddenly you don't want to do what the fuck you were doing. You don't want to go for a walk anymore because you just keep thinking about it. You'll be like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Crazy world,
no,
man.
you're completely right. It's so messed up. It's so messed up what this is. Like this is what actually people spend their time on. You have to consider it
Bro,
like
that chatter, bro. There's even a bunch of white people in the desert in the poster.
that.
Dude, that's one way to put it, bro. The fucking Sinai desert, like it's to rationalize that maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
It's
again,
possible. It's possible.
Pride Parade with the Sydney Sweeney at in Tel Aviv.
We're getting that. We're getting that, dude. Isn't she like a registered Republican?
I'm not sure what she is. I didn't even know if she like has like
No,
three
I don't
brain
think
cells.
she ever was political. I think because of all that clout, she got like
Oh, they just like
registered as a
claimed
Republican.
dude. Is it like so basically like she just kind of exists as like this kind of dumb broad, and like MAGA just like claimed her, and then after MAGA claimed her, she was like, well, I guess I'm MAGA now.
Yeah, that's basically what happened from what I remember. I could be wrong. But if I
Dude, I
remember
remember
right, that's
Trump.
what happened.
Dude, I remember Trump posted about her on Twitter,
Oh my
not on Twitter, on
fucking
Truth
god.
Social one time. No, no joke. He was like, Sydney Sweeney, she has a great jeans commercial. Like,
Oh my
okay.
fucking god. Okay, bro. Yeah, the United States.
I can't say what I
Yeah, we can't
TOS,
say, we can't speak, we
TOS,
can't
TOS,
speak, but
TOS,
we
TOS,
don't
TOS.
agree with the American government and
We
a
do
lot of
not agree with
aspects
that
of
shit.
society. We don't, we
D-
think they're just not cool. They're just not nice.
Peaceful disagreement, you know?
Peaceful disagreement. Peaceful action. Like Gandhi, bro. We're Gandhi maxing, okay? We're like
Yes,
we're cool.
yes, yeah.
We're chill.
Shout out black people though.
Shout out black people. Shout out black people. Shout out all black. No, but yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, that was a fucking ride.
Wait. Do you remember like in I forgot which episode it was. You have like the black Muslim guy, and he's like, "Well, the Bible was talking about it, homosexuals, not lesbians."
Yeah, what was that about?
Dude,
Like, no,
that's such a
bro, that's
random.
just such a like, bro. It's like, you know what it is? It's like two people who don't understand like the
Oh,
source material and they're just talking about it, and it's just painful to like look at. It's just you're just staring at him. You're like, bro, what are they babbling about, dude?
yeah. No, yeah, literally. And it doesn't really come across as like satirical or like.
No, it's trying to be smart. I think that's the worst part. It's
Yeah.
not
It's
trying
trying
to
to be
be
kind of
like yeah, you guys might know
ironic.
this. Some of these shows, like for example, there was this show in Russia that was pretty big, right? About crime in like the late period, so like late 80s into the 90s, right?
Mhm.
And some people complained that it was glorifying, and it was like well, a lot of people complained about it. That it was glorifying gang stuff, but that whole show, and I watched the whole show by the way, it was just it's sad. It's not like Euphoria, right? That show shows you how bad that life is, especially for teenage like kids, right? Get into that, and they just ruin their lives and all die. There's that's just bad. They lose connection with their families and lose everything. They'll die for nothing, and yeah, it's just Euphoria doesn't even teach you that, right? It's like we're 3 seasons in, and it somehow is getting worse and worse. It's not even showing any like that bad of aspects. The bad aspects, I think we said this, right? The bad aspects in the show usually are that some girl just doesn't do the clean way of being a total degen, right?
Mhm.
Usually, like she doesn't go all the way out. She's not doing t- normal OF. She's getting involved. If she just did OF, but she didn't do all the drugs, she would have been great. She would have done great. She would have fixed her life because she'd make so much money and she'd be great. That's kind of like the moral lessons you learn from Euphoria, bro.
Yeah, literally. That is the moral lesson you learned from Euphoria. So you have to remember, guys. You know, this is the thing is, worse things. What is it? Like worse things are coming. Like
Yeah,
the people who, like, I'm just kind of theorizing. The people who made Euphoria probably are gonna be making something else, and whatever that next
that's
thing
gonna
is,
be
it's gonna
worse than this. This is like
that's
tame.
gonna be
This is
worse.
gonna be tame in comparison. This is gonna be like fucking Child's Play compared to like what the fuck's coming, dude. That shit is like, yeah, it's gonna be horrific. I think you
Yeah,
should just be ready for. Just be ready for it, guys. Don't be
just be
too scared
ready.
when it drops. Um, Societal decay present in culture on all levels. Yeah, kinda. Um, Now it's been a while since we talked
Hmm.
about other stuff
Yeah.
like internet issues.
Oh my God,
Internet
I've
issues.
been so offline. but I've been keeping a little bit of an eye, like at least one eye in the direction of a of a couple of these guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, I think we should follow up what happened to cheap reviews because it got
Oh,
ridiculous at some point. At some point, some guy posted a picture, and I can't forget it because it was so fucking ridiculous. Some guy posted a picture because I don't know, he had beef with some guy, right? And this guy
oh.
is just there in a tank top with a shovel at his brother's grave, and he says, "I'm gonna turn your brother into a chair." And I can't comment on it. Okay, I can't, but
It's so
it's
brutal, man.
so insane. What do you mean you're gonna turn his brother into a chair, bro? What the fuck does that mean? And yeah, it became a fucking meme on Twitter, and yeah, and then there was the Namikian thing. I can't translate that because it's a lot of bad words. But
Yeah, of
let's
course.
just say Piccolo threatened a lot of things on Chibi reviews, and it was pretty rough and bad, and we don't condone it, but it was pretty rough. No, it's just yeah, it's just fucking insane. Um, just wanted to say that because Chibi reviews we mentioned them before, and that guy's life just keeps getting worse and worse, and then you just remember that he's the lolly guy, so you feel less bad. Um,
Yeah, of course.
so that's what it boils down to. Clavicular, I heard, might face charges for like because he injected shit into like a minor. I remember that. I think we saw that was a big issue back then, but
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
he's now getting
Yeah, I
charged.
saw that.
And even that he might have been a pedophile, like he might have done stuff with a minor.
Uh-huh.
We'll see though, but that shit is weird. I mean, we're gonna see. He's probably gonna die in a few. Yeah, he probably is because all that stuff he put in his body, it's not good. It's gonna kill you, dude. My impression of Clavicular is I don't view him as this nefarious, or I see him as like I just see him as another like insult character, like one of these tragic ones. That's how I kind of view him. At least that's my impression of him. What makes him horrific is not even what he is. He's a kid. Yeah, that's how I view him too. He's just like this young guy. What makes me fear, not fear, like what's bad about him, right? The bad thing about Clavicular is he promotes what he's doing, right? There's a difference. Like if he went and ruined his own life, you'll feel bad for him and you'll try to help him normally, right? But if he's promoting it for others, do this, do that, take a hammer, smash your face, do this, do that, take all these drugs, and take, these things are not good for you. They'll kill you. They will shorten your life
Yeah.
expectancy, and they're very rough. They're very rough, and in this society, you will think about things like that. It's not easy. Like August, I think I'm not sure if I ever told you, right? But whenever I watch all these gym people influencers, right? I would always think about like, what if I did roids? Like I would look sick, I would
Mm.
look like this, I would be this, and then I just remind myself how bad it would be, right? Like if I actually went ahead, I just take a million things all the time, and I would
Mhm.
have acne. My dick would shrink, and it would just not be worth it, bro. Like it would just suck, bro. It would just my life would suck, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not even the ED. ED I can live with. Okay, I'll be honest. Like erectile dysfunction, you can kind of live with, bro. From what I understand. But a micro penis, bro, I can't live with that, bro. I think I might like I might on Tetris like drop, I might drop on Tetris. Um
Yeah, I get that.
so yeah, it's
I
it's
get that.
pretty rough, bro. It's pretty rough. And guys, ED might be worse. Yeah, but think of it this way. ED is like it's not gonna not never work, right?
Mhm.
The good thing with ED is if you're doing it with a girl that's really hot, she will think there's something wrong with her. And that's kind of advanced because that will just make you feel like this shit. It's like, oh no, man. Like she'll never believe you. You can't say it's like, no, no, just I have these issues, but she'll never believe you. She's gonna think it's a problem on her end. And yeah, I don't know. It's not bad for you in that sense, right? It's not gonna make you the weak guy, you know. Like you should be. You're not the one that's gonna be insecure, right? You might be insecure if like, you have a small dick and it's a flat. It looks bad when it's flaccid. Then I get it, right? Then it's like okay, now it's a different issue. But if it looks decent flaccid, then you have nothing to worry about. Okay, that's like she's gonna feel bad. And then when it works, she will feel special. You know, she'll be like, oh my god, I'm the only woman ever, that he does this with. It's kind of when you think about it, it is like the esoteric wounded bird game. It kind of is, It kind of is like that. If you're
Where
not ready for
someone
that,
asked, someone asked, "Is there ED in Euphoria?" That is crazy,
I
man.
don't think there is. I don't think there is.
There probably will be at some
Probably
point.
will be at some point, and
I'm
it
not
got
watching it
got.
though, so I don't know. I'm not gonna know.
Yeah, yeah. It's just I don't know, man. But roids, if you see what it does to people, man, it's just it's you're just replacing an issue with another issue. I think the one case I can see why people
Mhm.
take stuff. It's
Yeah.
unironic when you have gyno. Like I've seen people actually have gyno, right? And they
Mhm.
have to balance it with like a lot of testosterone and all that, so their body kind of
Mhm.
fixes itself. But you know how they live, August? They live like diabetics have to take insulin. That's how they live. They
Yeah.
wake up every morning. Their routine is taking like a million, whatever, like 100, like at least 10, 15 stuff, like in the morning. And it's like, how, bro? I could never live like that, bro. That's horrific.
No, of course, of course. It's a bad system. To thing is, I get the point of like trying getting enhanced when you're like 40 something, because that's when your natural production starts going down,
Yeah,
right?
so it doesn't matter. You're not gonna
So
damage yourself too much. Yeah.
you're not, yeah, it makes a little bit of sense to take, a couple things here and there at that age. But if you're already in your like
If you're
early
young, bro.
20s, mid
Yeah.
20s, like you're basically like at your like peak really when you're just producing things like late 20s, so on and so forth. Why do you need to take this shit? It doesn't even make that much sense unless you're gonna literally compete at like what is it,
That's
Mr.
why.
Olympia?
Yeah, a lot of people want to
Like,
do the fucking
if you're gonna compete,
bodybuilding
then
stuff. Yeah.
but guys like online right now, I'm seeing way too many guys that aren't gonna compete.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
just taking,
No, a lot of people just do it.
yeah,
Right. This was
yeah,
fucked. A lot of people just do it, right?
yeah,
And they do this thing where they fuck themselves up. Like they bro, some people look like Darth Vader at some point. Right? They have these like fucking Bane masks and shit because they're trying to breathe in like a specific way. So they have like these masks and stuff. And it's like and they're
yeah,
fucking taking all these roids and stuff. They're taking tests, they're taking whatever,
yeah.
and they're just trying to transform, right? And look, I get the appeal of it. I get wanting to change what you are fully. I am pro that. I'm bad at it, but I'm trying to do it. Right? I'm not looking like I'm supposed to look. I want to be, but to be fair, I don't want to have a crazy build. I'm not trying to be like a bodybuilder, right? I'm trying to just like
Hmm.
a slim, muscular build. That's all I want.
Yeah.
Um, and that's more than enough. I'm gonna be honest. That's more than enough that what you need, and you should try to be natty. And there is this other thing, right? Because I watched into it, like I looked into it.
Hmm. Yeah.
There are natural roids, like not steroids you take, not syringes,
Hmm.
none of
Hmm.
that. There are stuff very natural. Like for example, there was red betor. What the fuck do you already called, dude? Like the red. What's that shit called, dude? Like the vegetable, like the fucking.
There's like a red vegetable. No, no peppers or something.
No, like
Like
red betor, bro. Like the fucking whatever it was called, man.
I think there's
Beetroot, yeah,
is it
beetroot, yeah, yeah. So
beetroot?
beetroot,
Beetroot. Yeah.
yeah, so
Beets.
beetroot and baking powder. Like there's a people do that where they mix those two things, and that's a very common one. Apparently, it's a very natural thing, and
What?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like that's a real thing people do, and it seems to work with some people, and then there's the other ones that are like, for example, like specific, like nicotine. I would never go on that, obviously, because it's cigarettes. family, right? I wouldn't take nicotine for like gym. Um, Also, like they took like salts, like the smelling salts, and that's just fuck no. I will not do that. But there are people who do that for like their gym because it pushes them into like the feeling or whatever. And look, the worst one. This was the one that worked the best, but it was the weirdest one. August, right?
Mm.
IV drip. Some people do that. They take specific IV drip, so like they go to a specific
Oh,
hospital where they give them that shit. And look, it's all natural. You're not gonna lose your natty status, from what I understand. But it's still weird. Like, well, I'm not going to a fucking private hospital to take some fucking shit in my veins. And the
bro,
argument,
you know what I saw? You know what I saw? Like I saw something similar to this, right? I saw one time a guy on IG.
yeah,
He had like an IV bag, but it had like some like coffee, but he did something to the coffee. And guess where he put it, bro?
no,
Guess where he
no,
fucking put it?
no,
Yes, yes,
no.
yes, bro. He literally did that. And everyone in the
Why?
comments was like, what the fuck? Dude, it's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Why would he
Like,
do
I'll
that,
try to find
bro?
you the link for it, but it's flipping crazy, man.
That's
Yeah,
fucked,
people.
bro.
Yeah, I got the link. I got the link. I'll DM it to you on IG.
I'm gonna check that on my phone because I'm not fucking.
Yeah, yeah. We should not necessarily
Yeah, we shouldn't
do.
show this on stream. I don't think.
Well, to be fair, he doesn't show it. He goes to the bathroom, right? So it is like TOS friendly in that
Okay,
sense.
prep
But it
caffeine
is.
enema. Okay, okay, let's see. Okay, okay, I'm seeing the video. Okay, he's. Oh no, 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 no. Success, head out. No. Why are they all doing it, bro? The girls too. What the fuck? Why are they doing it, bro?
Dude, it's because they're like it dissolves like faster or something, or like you can feel the effect quicker.
Yeah,
I'm not sure it works
the
like that
reasoning they
on
do.
coffee.
Look. Here's what they do, right? And this is what's fucked up. The reason for IV drops, and the girl, like, there's this medical doctor lady that
Oh,
explains it in the Natty video.
yeah,
She says, like, essentially, unlike when you take supplements, like, yourself, like you take protein or you take whatever,
yeah,
um, this goes directly into your system, into your blood, and like it goes directly into your body. There's no filtering, so your body does filtering, right? So it just goes straight at it, and it's what you want. There's no diluting or whatever you want to call it. So it's stronger. It's not like a weaker effect,
yeah.
and that's usually what that is. But my ass would not be on a fucking IV drop thing for an hour just to go to the gym when I can just, I don't know, eat chicken and rice and just move like that. Dude, is it weird that I've never taken supplements in my life?
I mean, I have definitely, but no, it's not that weird. It's definitely not that weird.
Like, all I do is I drink water and then I go to then I eat, maybe, or no, I usually go to the gym, then I eat because then it feels better, right? Um, but I'm not gonna lie, chicken and rice works. Like, it works. Like, when you have, you don't want anything else. You're very content. It kind of works. Like, I can eat that every day. I think might be the strat. Now, the other thing, if I remember right, aside from what internet dramas have, because I also haven't been up to date. Just the horrific cucking thing that happened, which obviously is kind of more past news now because it's been weeks. But
Wait,
that
which one?
guy, the fucking Sekuno guy, who sounds like My Hero Academia, sounds like an anime like dude.
Oh my God, not
Eh,
that fucking guy,
Bro,
man.
he piped everyone on this platform. Everyone. No one survived. Everyone got piped by him. How? I don't know. I don't know how. And he cheated on his girl, and she forgave him too, so he's getting away with it even more. It's like, what do you even
Goodness,
do? What
goodness
do you
me.
do? What is this platform, bro?
I cannot tell you what's going on, man. I really cannot tell you.
It's
It's
just
so crazy.
is why were there girls coming out saying he hit? Yeah, why were they admitting it? Because they were trying to be like, oh, I'm like they're trying to make themselves as like victims. The problem is it didn't work, right? People saw through it, right? Because they admitted that like all the details they themselves gave out was all consensual. They wanted it. Uh, they went for it. They let him not inside.
Oh my god.
It's horrific. All the details are horrific. Like there's no way you twist this. And yeah, it's like, what would you admit? That guy? That guy? I'm telling you, bro. People will laugh about. No, clout is a real thing. Clout is a real thing. You think that guy would fucking pull like that if he was like a nobody, bro? No. And it's not like that they want to leech off of him. People need to understand this when people talk about clout. It's status, right? He has like a certain status. So obviously he's a big name. He's whatever. Even though he's just doing weird shit. You're low XP. Low XP. Bro, the Riz was weird too, dude. The Riz was so fucking weird. Though it's yeah, I don't know what to call it. It's just the worst thing
This
is he
platform
sounds
scares
like
me, man.
yeah. Only because you're here. Yeah, the way he speaks, I hate it. It's like this anime dude like voice acting. Like
But
English
IRL, it's
dub.
actually really disturbing, yeah.
It's scary, bro. Only because you're here. Like, no, shut it down. Close this immediately, bro. Like, dude, some of the worst things I also saw. Right. Okay, so you know about the faithful sheriff, right?
No, no, who's that?
Do you know about the
Wait,
faithful
wait, wait.
sheriff?
Is that the elder peanut?
Yes, the peanut sheriff, like
Oh
weird guy
my
that farts all the
god,
time and
bro.
talks to minors. Yeah, that guy.
Oh my
I'll send
gosh.
you some stuff that I can sadly not show on stream, right?
Oh my god,
Can't show
okay.
on stream. But let's just say a lot of accounts started popping up on Twitter. Very rough accounts. Fuck, I need to even change the screen now because it's that bad. Some guys talk about closed door and you'll never. That's terrifying. We gotta stop that. Um, I'm just gonna send you. Don't say it out loud.
Uh-huh.
I hope this account is still up because it made me cry laughing. Okay, yeah, it's still up. I'm just gonna send it to you, and these are real accounts. Just scroll through that account and don't say much, but just react to it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty
Wow. There is like a whole like cinematic universe of these guys. Look at this. Look at this.
Let me see. Let me see.
I think you can put this on stream.
Oh,
There's
this one
like a
is safer.
whole.
This one is actually safer. Yeah, let me actually put it on.
Who are these guys? Who
Look at
are
these
all these
guys.
guys?
Look at these guys. What the fuck is this? This is a universe, bro. This is a universe on its own. And what's crazier is that this guy, he has a very interesting name. Let's put it that way. He has a very interesting title, okay? The number 9. He has an interesting name. Uh
Dude, look at Soldier, bro.
Soldier. Yeah, Soldier is like me. I feel like Soldier, dude.
Dude, this is such a. You have the Israeli guy, you have the Muslim guy, you have Goober.
Yeah, that's like the guy.
This is so crazy. Like every aspect of this is just wild. So I guess like, are they all like fighting each other, or are these like two sides? You have like the one side up there, one side down there. I'm not really sure.
Apparently there's two sides here, but I don't know. I like the sheriff. No, the sheriff is. You will not like the sheriff. You will not like the sheriff. The sheriff is a fucking weirdo, dude. Trust me, you will not like the sheriff, dude. Dude, Gideon had a whole talk with him, and I couldn't stop laughing at it. It was such a ridiculous, like, fucking stream, dude. And it's, yeah, I don't know. But
That is crazy.
number 9 is the craziest because people keep being like, "Are you racist? Why are you not like, yeah, following back this guy?" And he just blocked him. And so I think they're gonna double down on calling him racist. But yeah, this is kind of getting out of hand, bro. This is kind of getting out of hand. And I just saw all of this. It was a world of its own. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't know. They're real people. A lot of these I've seen them on Twitter, so I don't know if they actually stream. But some of these are real. I know this one is real, and I know this one is real. Probably these other ones too, but I don't know. Probably. The sheriff is like real. The goober is real. And yeah,
I don't know
I
who
don't know.
Deputy is or Cat Girl.
My brains are new characters that like are hitting on him.
Is this the meta? Maybe you have to just like make your own peanut, like
I don't
Syrian
want.
peanut.
I rather just have 5 viewers than like do this. There are a lot of look, August. There are a lot of ways I can get a lot of clout very
Yes.
quick,
Yes.
but I don't know if I want to take those strats. Like for example, August. You know what's an OP strat?
Uh-huh.
Valorant, because it's all e-girls on Valorant. You
Oh
can
yeah.
like engage so much with people just trolling or whatever, and you'll get those clips. Get from Valorant and post it on TikTok. I don't know if I should though, man. Like I don't know. Also, let me put you
Yeah.
on. Please
Maybe
do
maybe I
this.
should make my
Oh,
own
they want me
peanut.
to Roblox debates. Oh my fucking Roblox debate sounds fucking stupid.
Dude.
dude, me and August have to do Roblox debates, low key.
What's a Roblox debate? I don't know what that is.
It's like they actually go into like Roblox games with VCs, and they have debates, like real debates. And it's like, why? It's like a visual courtroom, and they do so many topics. Yeah. No, we should go there and shit it up. That's what we should do, August. Like me and you, we just go there and we fuck them up. We just like we go in there and we just any topic we ruin it, you know? Like give us
Yeah.
a topic right now. We're just gonna turn it into like ratchet as fuck, dude.
Me among people. Yeah. Like, I don't know.
They're
It's pretty
debating
wild.
racism. Yeah, okay, now you just got me banned from Twitch. Okay, we can't do that. We can't do memes about like progressive racism or the best one is just accusing them of being racist. I think that's the best like thing.
Yeah, just tell people like actually you guys are really racist for that. That's
You
crazy.
guys are very racist. You got
You guys
look.
really
I
need to
called
stop.
Sabrina Carpenter racist against the Syrians. So you see, nobody's like questioning that. Everyone's just, well, he's probably right. He knows better.
Yeah. I mean,
Hate racism, but
actually,
you can,
she
yeah,
probably is.
yeah, you can milk it. You can, but fuck. Look. The only way, for example, look, Roblox debates would be fun. Valorant would be fun if I do it with another one of my OGs. Like if me and August do Valorant together and we troll e-girls, it could be funny. It could be peak content. I'm not gonna lie. Because it's just CS but for weebs, right? That's kind of what that is.
Yeah, yeah.
So it would be funny because me and August, we're CS people, right? Like we're from that
Bro,
race.
I still have Valorant downloaded from like all these years ago, man. That's crazy.
Oh,
Like
bro,
I
we
just checked my
could, bro, we could. Should August? Should we low-key do it at some point where me and you just hop on Valorant and we just trolling people, and
just
we
troll
get the
people.
clips?
Yeah, why
Yes,
not?
yes.
I don't really see anything wrong with that. Sounds pretty.
Honestly, that's a NASA idea, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That's like a fuck. That means I'm the second. You know, like the Twin Towers, right? There's like the second tower gets hit. Like first was Raw Dog Mooney hit Valorant. He's the first Assyrian plane. I'm the second Assyrian plane, and you're like the Assyrian detonation bomb in Building 7.
Yeah. Fucking
You're-
a building 7.
no, you're there.
Reference.
No, sorry. I can't do. I need to stay factual. You're the debris that comes into the kitchen of Building 7. Sorry, you're like the Syrian debris.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
it starts
touches
the kitchen fire and the whole building collapses. Yeah, that
the
one.
microwave that
Yeah.
overheats and like yeah, okay, man.
Yeah,
By the way,
but
this is George Bush told you guys like a microwave basically blew up a building.
annihilated the whole building like completely. Like there's nothing left of it.
Yo, that is wild.
It's fucking gone, bro. Just
Yeah.
eviscerated within seconds, dude.
Shout out what's his name? George Bush. We have no disagreements with the US government
We
narrative
have
on
no
any
disagreements. Only like some stuff we're like, oh, you should just chill a bit. You know, we're really chill about it. We're
Yeah,
not.
yeah. But we agree with you guys on everything, literally, like every
Yeah,
aspect
don't
of
worry
this.
about us. We're cool. We're cool. Trust. Like, look, we're playing Israeli video games like Valorant at some point. So you know, we're like you guys.
Literally, literally. We're
We're
like you
like you
guys.
guys.
We sit around all day and we talk about how much
Oh, okay,
we
look, August, look,
love
let's
Charlie
be
Kirk.
honest now, bro. Let's say me and
Yeah.
you, we hop on a game, right? And
Okay.
there's this girl who's like, if you get this kill, she'll be like your mommy or whatever. Because they're weird like that. What the fuck will you say?
Um, I'll just be like, you know, hey, ma'am, I refuse your disgusting advances towards me. Not
What is
only
this?
am I
Because I'm black, you think I'm like below you?
Yeah, no, not only am I married and my wife would find this to be like, horrific, but also I'm accusing you of being a racist as well. So there's
True.
that.
No, we should do that, bro. Whenever a girl tries to like, look, I think this is the strat, right? Whenever a girl tries to make us like submissive while we're playing,
Yeah,
we
what the
have to
fuck?
say that it's a racial thing. That's like she's like doing like weird slave play. Like, what's up with that? Like, what's going on here, bro? What? Just because I'm black, I can't like control anything. Like, what the fuck? Like, what's up with that? And vice versa too. If she's like, "Oh, I want you to be like dominant or whatever," just be like, "Bro, what? What? It's because I'm black. You think I'm aggressive? What the fuck?" It would be funny. Man, it's such easy. It is easy content, but that's also why I didn't touch it because it's so alien to me, you know. But one thing I learned from Raw Dog Moon is that it is a good meta. It is. It's easy content to go off of. And then what they do, and this is what I find interesting, when they can switch, they switch. You know, like he will play Valorant sometimes. He doesn't play it that much. Like he's kind of quit it because it's taking a backstage to other stuff.
Yeah,
So it's kind of smart. If you just do that, it's kind of smart. Though I have big ideas. I just need to fix CS. Because my CS is weird. I'm gonna talk with some people. We're gonna fix it. It's weird. It's TikTok meta exactly. You have to do. It's true. It's true, and it's smart. So we might actually have to go with that. But I will only play Valorant with August. That's my core line. That's my red line because I can never go on that on my own. I need to do it with another black man, bro. I have to. Like Assyrians need to
dude,
stick together, bro.
it's such a scary place to
It
even
is a
think about
scary.
growing.
Like I don't want to go to like a dark alley without like like a parental figure holding my hand. That's that's kind of how I view that. You don't go to a shady area on your own. You go with someone else. That's like how I feel with Valorant.
It's like going into a literal like dark forest.
Yeah.
Like, just you hear people screaming in the background, like you hear like
You hear people
maybe
dying and
shots or
shit. They're getting fucking like kidnapped.
shots. Yeah,
There are bears in the fucking forest.
it's like yeah, yeah. It's like what's that game called? Left 4 Dead.
Yes, yes, bro. It's like Left 4 Dead.
Scary, terrifying.
We should really have like a group. If we have a group, it's even better. But it's not for the game. You know what I mean? That's the thing here. Like CS, I play because I also have fun with CS. Right? I've grown up with CS. So for me, it's more
Uh-huh.
that. Valorant, you're doing it just to have those interactions for the most part because it's hysterical. But you gotta get good too, right? Which I mean shouldn't be
No,
that hard because it's just CS, but like
it's just
weirder
CS with like
stats.
confusing superpowers. Yeah.
Just like Overwatch and CS combined.
Pretty much. Speaking of Overwatch, isn't it crazy that like Tumad died while playing Overwatch?
Yeah, and then Saddam Hussein PFP is kind of crazier.
And his PFU was Saddam Hussein.
It's kind of rest in peace. Look, I feel bad for Tumad. You know, people like
I feel
clown on
bad
him.
for
I
Tumad
feel
too.
bad
Yeah,
for
it's fucked
Tumad
up.
genuinely because I watched that guy's
It's fucked up.
videos and it's
Me too.
it,
In 2020,
yeah,
his
yeah,
videos were pretty
during
good.
COVID when the Zoom meetings and all
Yeah.
that, man. I remember
The
that.
Zoom troll sessions, yeah, they
And
you
people will
know,
be like, "Oh, he was this," bro. Yes, I've never seen people spiral, bro. Like that's the truth. Like these people dehumanize people. Like, I've seen people spiral. You know,
yeah,
like Erika. I love Erika, right? I rest in peace,
obviously,
Lion.
yeah.
The way he
Rip.
spiraled, you know, and the way the internet reacted with it. Like I can't forgive a lot of people for that, man. That was fucked up.
There's a
People
specific
don't
guy who
understand the
lives in
mental
Buffalo,
illness.
New
People don't
York.
understand how mental illnesses work, dude. Like it's rough, bro. It's rough. They'll say out of
Yeah,
pocket shit and stuff. Yeah, but they're spiraling. Of course, have you never seen people with spiral how they act? You have three in group.
so
You only have two randoms to talk to. Oh, then it's great. Then me and August are enough. It's just two people, and then it's like two other, like three other people, right?
yeah,
It's
yeah. Or
perfect.
you could just yeah, or you could just have like two people and then three trolling victims, you could say.
Yeah, it's both were. I feel don't know shocked by an immediate reaction to Kurt. Don't know. So yeah, yeah. Internet reaction to Kurt. Look, all I'll say is when it comes to the Charlie Kirk thing, right? Obviously, I'm against violence or whatever, but the people who were what's it called? The people who were celebrating it the most, they were like the weirdest people, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Especially at
they're
the
not
start,
from
yeah.
radical back. Like, here's the thing, right? Politically radical people, it makes sense because they're on each
Yeah,
other's throats. It
it's
makes
fringe, it's
sense,
fringe.
right? And it's more. It's not the common thing in the United States because in the United
It's
States,
not
it's like
mainstream.
it's not.
It's a fringe opinion, yeah.
So it's weird when you see the libs. Because by the way, the libs, I'm not a lib or a conservative. I'm none of these things, right? But libs, for example, the libs never want violence. You know, they're very like status quo people. So when you see libs laughing their ass off at this guy getting blown up, like it's insane. It's
Yeah.
like what the fuck is happening here, bro? But I think it's
Yeah,
also the
and
sensitivity in general with the it just there's a lot of desensitivity in general.
yeah, yeah.
Like look how they treat the pedophile stuff with Epstein. And by the way, I think there is intelligence agencies involved in that, like to frame it that way.
Obviously, yeah.
Like it's very obvious.
The whole thing got turned into a meme. Like, oh, there's this meme of this funny guy called Jeffrey. He's just doing weird shit, and it's like, obviously, that's not what was happening IRL, dude. Like, it was not just one weird guy being weird.
No,
It's
no,
much,
no, fuck no, dude. No, I've
but that's
noticed
what
this is
people
a
are doing.
strat with a lot of these, like obviously, you know all these groups, right?
Yeah, yeah,
That do fucked up shit. I'm not gonna go into detail, but a lot of these groups that do fucked up shit.
yeah, yeah.
They also try to do that. They try to just meme it. Like they're doing fucked up shit and they're memeing it. You know, it's the same
Mm-hmm.
strat and it's just become mainstream. Like everyone's just accepted it. It's so weird. And look, it even goes
Yeah,
back, like for example, even with Black Lives Matter, like George Floyd. How many people made fun of George Floyd? You
yeah.
know, that was just is it goes into like a lot of weird shit. It actually does because it's same people who would cry about Charlie Kirk too laughed about George Floyd a lot.
Would clown on
Yeah,
Floyd, and also clown on like, it's not just him getting clowned on. It's also like people would harass his family, like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
his completely like
Jesus wouldn't
random.
have mocked either. Yeah, of course, because bro, you're supposed to treat life. Life is a life, you know, at the very least. Um, and people
Life
would
is
even
important.
have this towards, like, bro, unless they're actually like done crazy shit. Like, will
Yeah,
I ever be like, haha, lol? Like, the only thing is, what's it called? Charlie Kirk had very opinions that were very, let's say, anti-life. Let's put it that sense, like pro-genocide,
Yeah.
pro-whatever. I can see those people feeling strongly. It makes sense. If you're from the Middle East, you'll feel strongly about Gaza and stuff. You will, naturally speaking. So some people will say good riddance, whatever, right? But when it's fucking libs, bro, what do libs have with this guy? Because the libs don't care about fucking Palestine. They don't, bro. That's just not in their fucking thing. That's not in their memo. Um, is it just because like he was on the opposite end? I don't know. They're not even that opposite. Let's be honest about that as well. Um, the ones that I get though is the Erica Kirk. That shit is weird, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The way she's like moving is fucking weird. That's not how widows move, bro.
No, Erica Kirk, I think you can see that she actually invites a lot, like the way she gets treated, she's inviting a lot of that onto herself.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
she
It's
really does.
not.
Because
Yeah,
if she, for example, disappeared for like 6 months, a year or something, just been like whatever, just
I
taking
need to
care of her
take
kid,
care of my kids, and I
right?
need
That kind
to
of thing. She wouldn't become a
understand my
meme. Like no
feelings.
one would actually like bring her up or something. It's the fact that she like constantly forces herself to be like, I'm gonna partake in discourse. I'm gonna be like a public persona. I'm gonna
Yeah,
like
it's
go out
also
and do
the
events.
way they do it. Like for example, you
Yeah.
know that fucking
Oh, why?
TPUSA thing you showed me,
Yeah,
and it's literally like the memes. It's just like the fucking dubstep is playing and shit, and
it's
she's
like
going on
it's like a
stage.
bass drum
Yeah, the
with
face
with
drop, the good drops down.
what do you call it? Like this kind of fireworks that happens, and it's just it's all weird shit, man. Like none of this is normal. None of this is normal. I don't want to like just be like,
Yeah,
you know, 'cause I don't know, because she, for example, she claims to be like a Catholic. All the Catholics I know don't do this stuff. What's going
none
on
of
here?
them do, bro. Look, I'll
Like,
tell you how it gets, like to what level, right?
yeah,
Knowing Catholic, like half of my family's Catholic, right?
yeah, yeah,
I can say that within the family, whenever someone, not even widowed is one thing.
yeah.
Even divorce cases, they don't want to remarry. If they someone
Hmm.
get if they get to that point, they they focus mostly on family and they just don't want to touch anything. They're they'll try to live. It's not that they quit living. It's not that. Like they'll still work and everything, still take care of family, but they're not the same people at some point. It's not the same thing. And it's kind of sad. Erica's a practicing
Yeah.
evangelical, not Catholic. Oh, she's evangelical apparently.
No, no, no. She's Catholic. Like, I'm very certain she's Catholic.
I
Cause
know Vance
she,
is like a Catholic, but I don't know about the Kirks.
cause I'm pretty sure she said that she got like what's his name? She got Charlie Kirk into Catholicism as
Oh,
well.
she was
Like,
raised Catholic. Okay. Wait, so yeah, who is it? So did Charlie Kirk become Catholic, or is it like
I'm not sure
she
if
became
wait, is she like
evangelical?
current? No, I think no, I don't know if Charlie Kirk was a Catholic, but I remember her saying that she got him to do Catholic stuff or like look
Or
into
like
some
look
shit like
into it at the very least.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She said something like that. Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of crazy.
I just found I don't know, I found an article from a website called Catholic 365 that's talking about her being a Catholic. So
Catholic
is
three
she
six five.
currently? I don't know. It's just weird. It's just like everything about this stuff is really weird. Yeah.
It's yeah, yeah. No, it's just the internet is a scary place. That's I will say that. Um, but
Isn't it weird that she's like part Lebanese?
yeah, that's weird as fuck, dude. Like I've heard about that. It's like it's so random, dude.
That's so fucked up as well. Yeah, that's so random.
No, but it's like I don't know, man. Like, look when we talk about how the internet reacts to stuff and all that, it's just it's a weird fucking place. It is, and it
You
used to
can't.
be more
Yeah,
chill, but nowadays it's crazier. But it was always kind
it
of
used to be
crazy.
more manageable. Yeah, it
It
used
used
to
to
be
be more
more
manageable.
manageable.
Like obviously, you will remember. You remember the Filthy Frank era, dude?
Yeah,
Like
of
the
course. Yeah.
early, like the not early, but like the 2010s. The way the internet moved even then was fucking nuts. Like, yeah, I want to be real. I fucking remember that. It was more manageable. Everyone kind of just rolled with it, but it wasn't like now. But man, was it a different world.
It's so different. Like, if you actually told me that this is what the internet would become, like, and after pandemic and stuff, I was gonna be disappointed because
No, the
I would have
pandemic
thought,
changed a lot. Have you noticed? The pandemic made everything way more online and also weirder. YouTube beefs are now all political. They kind of are, yeah. They kind of are. Which I wouldn't mind if there were real politics behind it, not just fucking whatever. None of
yeah,
it
yeah,
is
yeah.
real, bro. Okay, I don't like self making yourself more important than you are, but I feel like I have actual politics compared to like 99.9% of YouTube.
No, absolutely. I think like the thing about it as well is that like nowadays being political for a lot of people just means like being like you're into memes. You just do
You
meme
just do a
shit
lot of
basically.
shit posting, and you have some
Yeah.
vague beliefs, like very vague ones.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
they're not
yeah.
like that deep, and they switch up too. You know how many people have this political transformation or whatever? Can I just say that my politics
Hmm.
was formed at a young age, and it's still like that.
Literally same, bro. Same.
Like it's just
Like,
I don't know. I haven't really switched it up. But if you really believe in something, there's no need to like. You'll read into stuff. Yeah, I've read into a lot of different stuff. I have. I've looked into. I've done research, but it's not.
yeah.
It's not solving the issues. I see them all as like lost people. Like
Yeah, of
uh,
course.
like August, you've read into like right wing stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah, I've read
Like
like lots of right-wing books, yeah.
so, like have you looked into like the new right, for example, the European
What
new
I
right?
mean, no, no, no,
Bro, when
no.
you read
What's
into their stuff, it gets hilarious because you know what it becomes, right? The gist of it. We
hmm
need new Roman Empire that's somehow federal, but also not federal, and nation states are bad, but nation states are also good.
Yeah.
Um, like they just go all over the place. Um, whatever this and that, and what it fundamentally is, it's nihilism. They're very nihilistic. They're like, oh, it's black pill. It's kind of when you read into a lot of this stuff, it's black pill because they say we've already lost, but it's better to fight and then still lose because it's like the European honorable trad way. And it's like, bro, what sort of worldview is that, bro? Like you already are saying that you're not
Yeah.
really gonna win ever. Like you just kind of admitting that.
So sad.
It's like a sad outlook. So I don't know. I just a lot of this stuff, and they're very what I was surprised by, right? They're very anti-Christian. They're very anti-Christian, dude.
Yeah, there
These
are
right wingers.
lots of them are so like
They
there
really
is a
view it as
lot
a
of like
weakness, dude. They view it as like a weakness, and it's like Jewish inherently or something.
yeah, no, there are some of these there are some people that I remember like, kind of reading their stuff that say that are like more pagan aligned. I've
Yeah,
always viewed like for example someone like Varg, like
yeah,
to me
yeah,
Varg is a funny guy. He's not someone I take like super he's like really funny.
yeah.
Um but if you're like super serious about the paganism shit, it's so hard to take you seriously.
No, it is.
Like it
But
really is.
here's the thing. At least Varg, I'll say this: he is
Yeah.
actually like pagan to some extent. He is. A lot of these guys that I'm talking about who will say this stuff, they're not actually pagan. It's just like a weird LARP, and they even admit it. That it's not like it's preferable, and there's like some weird like intellectual like masturbation going on with that. It's not like that deep, you know. Like, yeah, it's just anti. Yeah, basically, essentially, just anti-Christian, which they tie to Jewishness, which is what they do, and it's interesting, right? they will tie Christianity to Bolshevism. They actually do. They say it's the same thing because they're both this universalist whatever, and it's all about egalitarianism and justice and all that. So there's the same bad thing. And I read that is not another way. I was like, that's kind of based. What the fuck? What do you mean? That's good. I didn't think of it like that. To me, it was like a different like thing introduced. It was like, oh wow, this is that's you're onto something, bro, but not in that way. um, it's very universalist, very like for everyone. But they're weird. It's also weird networks, and one thing you will notice, August, is it's very elitist as well, because these are all like wealthy people, obviously, that they have nothing to worry about. So they worry about very idealistic issues. Um, it's a lot of semantics, and I don't know. They also just make shit up a lot. That's one of my favorite things. Like,
Uh,
you know how
makes
they
sense.
hate, like they'll say that the European culture is this and that, and American one is very bad because the American one is about hamburgers and individualism and conquest. And it's like, okay, look, I'll be very honest now. I like Europe. Europe has a special place in my heart, right? But let's be honest now. Did Europe not do a lot of this on their own? Because
Yeah.
the things that they talk about is, for example, that America got colonies. I'm not joking. And they
Uh-huh.
skip that Europe ever had colonies. Um, and that's if Europe was honorable and it never went after the weak. No, it always went after the weak, bro. Why are we lying? There's just inherent part of that system was always that. They all did it. The fuck,
Yeah.
like Belgium. I'm from Belgium. What the fuck did Belgium do in Africa, bro? It had colonies in Africa, bro.
Literally, yeah. They're rather cool. Africa.
Yeah, everyone knows. It's not. Yeah, that was because they're Germans descend from different species. Yeah, they actually do a lot of that. They even do this thing with the Indo-European thing because they don't like any connection to Semites or even African
Mm.
anyway. So they try to do the whole Indo-European thing, which
Yeah.
this is my take on this, right? Like I thought about this, and I've genuinely wondered this, and you might know because you're also an expert, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
From this worldview that Indo-Europeans are the highest level, whatever, right?
Hmm.
Wouldn't that make Romanis the most Aryan people on Earth? Like, why can't they rep them?
Yeah. They don't. They literally don't do that. They don't do
They
that at
even
all.
live like old people, like they live like back then. So aren't they filling every check mark?
Yeah. To me, like I don't know. Like, aren't gypsies trad? Because
They're
they
very
they're doing.
trad. Like they roll around. They have this nomadic lifestyle. They're
Yeah.
Indo-European to the highest level. Well, the German regime distinguished between Roma and Sinti. I don't know the difference between all. I haven't researched too much into Roma people. One thing I know is that the Soviet Union made them move into houses. It's very good distinction. Okay, no, but look, one thing I know is that the Soviet Union made Roma people stop being nomads, and that was a big thing they did, and move into houses, like settle them fully, and
Yeah.
kind of spread them around, and they had their culture, whatever, but it made sure that they were modernizing, right? Now, the weird thing is, it wasn't a problem. This was essentially resolved. To still, to some extent, in Russia, it's better than would probably used to be. But for some reason, the second the Soviet Union died, they started immediately going back to the nomadic thing, like immediately. And I don't know how that's even possible, bro. I know you have that in your, programming. Just go for that lifestyle immediately.
Yeah. I don't know. Like
Probably
I think
integrated,
like
yeah.
wait, let's see. Dude, I don't know, I have so many. You know how many scary ass stories I have of Romani people, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, same, bro. Dude, it's always some crazy shit, dude. It's always some crazy shit. Do you know those videos from Sweden where they're throwing poop at people?
Yes, I don't want to think about that.
The fuck was that, man? That was crazy. I remember that. That was like, whoa.
Yeah, that is a terrifying like prospect, you know.
It's yeah, it's just yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't know. It's communist disregard activism and just economic prospects. So, yeah, it's just kind of difficult. Like, I know that there are attempts to give them like some autonomy or whatever, which I don't know where you would put it. I'll be very frank. I don't know where you would put some zone or something for them. But I've always thought about how you resolve it. I've actually always thought about it. Like, do you just spread them out? Do you just put them in? You settle them? You like, what do you do? Because I think there's a lot of education that's needed. You wanted to race mix them into extinction?
Oh Jesus,
That's fucking nuts, bro. I don't know what
that
the
is
fuck that's
that's
about.
a scary sentence. I can't lie.
That's a scary sentence, bro. They don't tell us some people because they might think that's what's happening right now. Like they think that's like a real thing.
Yeah, that is terrifying. I can't lie.
Dude, honestly, I hate that this is the image that's like on my screen right now.
Yeah, well, the thing is, we went from like Euphoria to this, you know, so
Yeah, true, true.
it's not even an upgrade, it's a side grade.
It's a
Like
side grade, yeah. This is the same shit, dude. This is the same shit.
it's such a side grade, man. It's wild.
Fuck, bro. No, but we'll have a lot of big things in the future.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just all about schedule. I need to fix my Counter Strike because we might have some CS collapse. That would be pretty funny.
yeah,
So that might be cool. And me and
absolutely.
August should do the Valorant thing. It'd be fucking hilarious because me and him as a duo on like in an e-girl environment. You know how fucked up that is? E-girl and e-boy environment because there's also a lot of e-boys on Valorant. So we're set, bro. Me and you, we're set. We're ending up on TikTok, bro. On TikTok for you pages. For sure, we're ending up on TikTok for you pages. Um and there might be some surprises. I think I've told you, August, right? Or I sent you the idea. There's a Swedish streamer who does these shows sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
I
That
think,
fucking guy, man.
I think, August, you can tell me right now if it's a good or a bad idea. Don't tell them what it
Yeah.
is.
No, no, I'm not gonna say what it is.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's a pretty good idea. It's just that you need to organize it a lot, you
You
know.
organize it, but bro, imagine me pulling up with this. Ah, broer. Ah, ah. The fucking
Dude, that's scary, man.
bro.
Hmm.
We hebben weer een broer. You can do a lot of
No,
shit. You see, there's a
so
lot of shit you
funny.
can do. You
Hmm.
non-Swedish guys don't have to worry because then we will just upload it on YouTube with English subtitles. So don't worry about it. But it'll be funny. You'll see why it's hilarious. Hopefully we get that going because it's a whole thing. That's an idea I've had. Um, if it works, it works. Then it's like we've won, essentially. Um, and it'll be something, bro. It'll be something. Because you can go big in Sweden, but you can also go big with the English subtitles with the clips anywhere else. So it's kind of smart. And but I'll be honest, me and you playing other shit, trolling people, we will get way more. We might get even more clout than that.
Yeah, we'll see. Absolutely.
And look,
No, I hope what do you call it? I hope all the viewers enjoyed our, Euphoria
yeah,
conversations.
y'all better fucking y'all better just listen to what we said and just not check it out. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say.
Please don't watch it.
Please
Like,
don't watch
really,
it. We watched it. We regret it a lot.
sadly. Sadly.
We regret it a lot. We regretted this. It's pretty bad. It's not. You can do better things. If you really want to watch something is really that bad, go watch like the Israeli anthem on YouTube. Okay, like you'll get the same thing. You'll get the same experience. You'll or watch a bunch of like rabbis talk. Even the rabbis, like some of them, they're more entertaining. You know, like that guy that screams a lot. That guy's more entertaining than this. This is not entertaining. This is just pain. You'll watch this, you feel pain. Um, Corn anime one no, no, no. It's, so someone wanted me to tell you there's a Euphoria anime that's pretty bad. Apparently, it has the same name. It's also pretty rough, but yeah, I don't know if like I don't ever want to check that one out because I rolled Euphoria was bad enough. If there's like animation, I don't want to even know.
Why is the hold on. What is the anime? What?
It's not
Why?
related. It just has the same title and it's just weird as well. It's really weird.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not Euphoria HBO Euphoria the anime, which would have been fucking absurd. Can you imagine that if there's like an actual Euphoria anime, Sydney Sweeney anime?
that's terrifying.
That's fucking horrific. Yeah, that would be horrific, bro. That would be fucking horrific. No, but August, look, I have some ideas. So August will know some stuff, right? For
Yeah.
future streams, I have some big ideas that we just need to set up and everything. It's gonna take a
Yeah.
while, but we want to do everything this year, right? So it would be sick. I would love this idea of a royale. We need a royale. We really need it, and we can have a lot of
Royale is
characters. Um, and I know some people are big characters, but in Sweden, so not big with maybe the international sphere,
uh-huh.
but let's just say a big TikTok star in Sweden. I know him, and he would probably hop on if he knows there's a bunch of like girls on it. It's like all silly memes or whatever. So he will definitely hop on, I think. But okay, this is my strat. Okay, the Valorant thing. You know why it's important?
Uh-huh.
Not only do we get the clips, we get clout, we get funny, we do all these things, right? The big thing, the big thing, we can get a lot of people for the show. We can. A lot of people for the show, more content. We already have a lot of dudes. Look, there's enough dudes. We have a lot of dudes, okay?
Yeah.
There are girls too, but some of the girls are either too high IQ or too self respecting. That's, and the guys are not bright. A lot of the guys are not bright. Some of them are bright, some of them are not. Yeah, so that's an issue. But I think generally, more insane of a cast, the better. If we can have high intellectual people and the lowest IQ dudes in the same sphere, it'll be great. I would love that. Um, and we shouldn't ask too high IQ questions. We should ask sometimes, but we should ask, very basic, tits or ass or whatever. Like, we should ask like very stupid questions, like, what do you guys think about the chair with Chibi reviews? We just ask very, we can ask a lot of things. Oh,
Yeah.
Euphoria, bro. August, think it this way. Imagine us bring up Euphoria in a royale setting. Uh, uh, all those girls are gonna defend it, and all the guys are gonna get pissed. All the guys are gonna defend it because they want to
People.
get the girls. So it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah. That's scary, man. That's actually terrifying to consider, you know.
It'll be great, honestly. So look, guys. We have great plans for the future. Just trust the plan. Trust the plan. Like these streams, I know I've been slacking. I've had a lot of stuff to deal with. Things are going good though. Like IRL behind the scenes stuff, it's going pretty good. So it's not too bad. Um, but
Uh-huh.
we're aiming big. We're aiming big. This is not enough for us. 100 views are not enough for us. we want to reach the big leagues. Okay, people gotta be talking about Heydarist on fucking the news. Okay, like what the fuck, this guy is like doing this and that, and he flew to places, man. He went to places. Everyone wants to see this guy. He's like too advanced. You know, that's what we need. Okay, that's what we need. And yeah, yeah, and then we can. Or let's be honest too. At some point, when we go big, 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 we can do certain clips IRL. Let's just say in a certain restaurant where we have to order water.
Mhm.
We
Oh
can
my god.
we can make that real. We can make that real.
We
And
can make it real.
it can
We
be a
can make
big
it real.
clip. That can be a big clip, bro. I'm not gonna lie. People aren't ready, bro. People aren't ready. We've been working. Look, you guys will never know this. August, how long ago have I been talking about I want to do this thing, this streaming thing, and go big or whatever?
Long time. Legit long
Years,
time. So
years. I've been talking to my friends about. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
it's gonna be great.
It's
It's
gonna be
absolutely gonna
great. It's gonna be fire. Look, guys, this is a brand. Okay, this is a brand. You guys are investing in this brand, not Euphoria. Fuck HBO, bro. We're not that brand. My
No,
brand.
no, we're not
You know,
investing in
Cuba
Euphoria.
Havana. That brand. Okay, developed socialism, haterism, and Syria over there. That's the brand. Okay, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And August is a Syrian, so he's part of that brand too. Obviously,
Yep.
he's me but black. We're blood brothers.
Yep.
We're literally like brothers. You guys don't understand. We're not like friends. We're brothers, like by blood.
Yeah,
We're the
yeah.
same.
You know what we should do? We should claim the caveman podcast. That's us, bro.
Yeah,
We should literally
bro.
like
Should we
take that
just steal that whole brand? Should we just steal it?
We'll
Should we just steal Caveman Podcast and just have the Flintstones instead or some shit? And you're like, what the fuck? You just stole our whole thing. That
Yeah, Loki, that would
honestly,
be
Loki,
so
that would be
funny.
fucking hilarious, especially if we do all the other shit. Like we just honestly
Yeah.
kind of base. We might do it, bro. We might do it. We might do it. And every time me and you we talk, we call the Caveman Podcast. You know, because we're the
Yep,
two cavemen. To be fair,
literally.
people used to call, bro. I had cousins who used to say I was a caveman because I would go around and I'd have the hair. You know, they'd be like, "You're like a
Yeah, yeah.
caveman." So technically, it's my brand first. Like, come on, it's not.
Yeah, that's true. They need to, they need to not like steal that shit, from
If
me
you
too
want to
much,
make it more stupid, we can call it something that's like similar, but not all the way there. Like something about the Ice Age or that fucking time period, like the Stone Age or some shit. We just have something related to that, and it's essentially the
That
same shit, but it's like slightly
be,
off, you know?
yeah, that could be like actually really funny. Yeah.
Like like Don Max, it's kind of like that. It's like it's similar enough where it's like okay, bro, this is murky areas. But I think
Yeah.
yeah, it's bro, I'm not gonna lie. They're not ready, bro. We're gonna have a caveman podcast. Whenever you're available, just hit me up. We can just do a show like whenever. When we're both available, we can
Yeah.
just do this sort of thing. 10,000 BC podcast. That's kind of based. I'm not gonna, what do you think about that name?
10,000 bees, like just we're like so like fucking gone. Like, oh my god. Yeah, that could be
10,000
really
BC
fun.
podcast.
It's
That's
such
fucking
a
killing me, Loki. That's like a fire idea. Can you imagine? It's just me and you, and the image is like two cavemen,
yeah.
and it's like no, it's like that movie 10,000 BC. Like the I love that movie by the way. With the saber tooth in the poster.
Yeah, yeah, I know you. I mean, we like Ice Age, dude. Shout out
We
to
do
Ice
like
Age.
Ice Age, bro. Diego, bro. Sid, Manny, bro. Those are my guys, bro.
Diego, Sid,
Scrat,
Manny. Yeah,
Scrat.
yeah,
Look, I'd
absolutely.
rather Ice Age than Euphoria. Let's put it that way. If that's a summarization
Literally,
of this whole fucking stream, yeah, it's
literally. Guys, I'm not joking. Like when I actually was watching Euphoria, that was like terrifying. Like it's is existentially scary thinking about like imagine this, right? You go to next time you go to a cafe, you're just ordering something. Look around you. How many
Mm-hmm.
people do you think watched Euphoria at that cafe?
Oh my! I've
Like how
never
many
thought of it
sick
like that. Oh my
like that's how
god,
I think
bro.
about it. It's horrific, dude. Like all these like sick ideas they have in their heads and shit that they like try to hide from you, but then you
Dude, no,
know that they
that's
watch
bad.
Euphoria.
Dude, can you imagine
Yeah.
you're like ordering food or whatever, you're like outside
Yes.
and you're looking
Yes.
around and there's all these like young people, young men, young girls, and then
Yes.
you start realizing they've definitely watched Euphoria. And a lot of them not just what a lot of them like it. A lot of them think it's like a high media
Literally
product.
a lot of that. Bro, that's why I only go to like Middle Eastern spots. Like literally, I only get kebabs and shit because those guys are not watching Euphoria.
Those guys don't even know what the fuck a Euphoria is, bro.
Literally, bro, just they're just fixing up the kebab.
They're thinking
Like,
about the kebab, or they care about like the latest football match that's coming up, dude.
don't go to Starbucks. Literally, they're thinking about football. Don't go to Starbucks, guys. For
Yeah,
real.
watch out, bro. I've
Starbucks is
never seen a
scary. It's
Starbucks.
terrifying. I mean, like I've been to Starbucks and it's just like next time you see some like white girl at Starbucks or something, or any type of character, not hating on the white girls, shout out to them. But like, yeah, just think about it. Wow, this is a Euphoria fan that's giving me my coffee right now.
Oh, that's fucked up, man. No, one thing we have to be fair about. We have to be fair about this.
Yeah.
Girls seem to have been a lot of the girls have been more disillusioned with the show. Like I've
Really, like
noticed
is
that.
that what you see on
That's what I
social media?
kind of see. Not with everyone, right? Not about the
Yeah,
giant
yeah.
fucking like eho. Like I don't want those people, but normal. Like
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like the normie
Mhm.
girls. A lot of them are like, this is just weird. This is just what is this, man? I don't get this. So let's be frank now. If I was a woman, I'd hate this more. Like I hate it as much as I do as a guy. But if I was a girl, bro, I would have lost my mind at the fucking Euphoria. You know, like I would have been like, this is a fucking agenda against me, dude. You know what I mean? Like I'd feel
For
very
real.
strong about it. I would feel very, like already,
Like,
like as a man, I
yeah.
feel strong about. If I was a woman, bro, I'd be like, yeah, that'd be bad. That'd be TOS, bro.
Oh, guys actually have to like think about it like this. Euphoria is like the sick fantasies of a weird gooner, but like he basically became lucky. Because think about it like this, right? If you're a
Mm,
zoomer and you're like a weird, like sick gooner, you're probably not gonna actually like make big production media like stuff, right?
true.
At most, you're gonna be like a streamer. At most, you're gonna be like a social media
Yeah,
guy, right?
like me, bro, like me.
Exactly. But the thing is, because that guy's like a bit older than us, he's like a millennial or something. He basically got the ability to to turn his like weird fantasies into like mass production media, high budget media, right? So it gets shot out into the world.
Yeah,
Millions of people see it and are exposed to it, and like that's what's weird about it, right? Like there's like a sort of a generation like he's basically lucky to be a bit older that he gets to do this in that way.
yeah, yeah. No, it's insane, man. Like think about it. It's just, and it's also through shady content and all that, but it's whatever.
Obviously, yeah.
But it's the way it's also pushed, bro. It's so weird. Like
It's the way
everywhere,
it's pushed. It's
everywhere.
the fact that like everyone is pretending this is like some crazy deep stuff. Even when they're telling you like, oh, it's not deep stuff, it's just like, oh, it's just bad. I'm watching it ironically, but it's like, dude, millions of you guys can't like all be watching it
Yeah,
ironically. You know
none
what I
of it,
mean?
bro. It's few fucking people who fucking do. Like,
Literally.
like when me and August watched Euphoria, it was like it's like when Filthy Frank watched those Adam Sandler movies. Okay, like we were like fucking puking and shit, and we were screaming
Or
loud.
when he watched Chef, the movie Chef.
Chef, yeah, chef, dude, yeah.
It's kind of similar to that.
It's
But
fucking ridiculous, man. Like, I don't know,
this is
dude. It's
not that
just
good.
look, and I'll say this: I promise you, you
Mhm.
will learn more watching. Yeah, Adam Sandler is Kubrick compared to this. Yeah, it's actually true. Uh, look, yeah, yeah. Adam Sandler made the moon landing. No, but no, but listen. This is
Shout
important.
out Uncle James.
Yeah, shout out. Uh, no, but Fuck, what was I gonna say with you? Yeah, look, if you really want to have value from like a movie or a show, whatever, I promise you, you will find more value in Ice Age 2 than Euphoria. And I'm being dead serious when I say this. What does Ice Age 2 teach you? Even if you're the last of your kind or whatever, you'll find someone and you're gonna stick with them, whatever. Even if the world fucking collapses, even if your nation is back, right? You'll 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 go with her and your new family because that's what matters. It's a very deep message at heart. It's very wholesome message. There's also the birds and the weird annoying rat things and the weird sea dinosaurs, but that's not what matters. Okay, in Euphoria, you're getting none of it, and it's all just bullshit. So you're not even getting any good value with the weird. This is just weird. This is just weird in a sexual way. So it's not just weird. It's just yeah.
That squirrel bitch, I hate her.
Yeah, that squirrel she played. But think about it. Why do you hate her? You know, whoever made that movie showed you the deep everything about e-girl antics. You learned it from Ice Age 3. Let's be honest, bro. They summarized it for us. For your kids. You can just show your kids, hey, yo, man, look at Ice Age 3. The kids are like, why is that squirrel doing that? You see, bro, we were told about this by certain individuals on the internet before they got banned from certain platforms. But we learned a lot. Me and August, we learned a lot. We're not even students and we're scholars. We're scholars, I'd say. And
Yeah,
I
at
think
this
we
point, like, dude, we put in like hundreds of no, thousands of hours of analysis and education into this. Okay, we're not students anymore.
we're
We
not students
graduated.
no more, bro. We're scholars,
Yeah,
bro. We're scholars.
we're
And
scholars.
Ice
Right?
Age 3 is a good introduction for your kids to how the world works. I'm gonna be real.
You should also make them watch Madagascar.
True. Madagascar is pretty big.
Absolutely, Madagascar and Madagascar 2 taught me a lot of stuff about the world.
Yeah,
Truly,
man. Madagascar
it
2 is.
really
I
does.
love Madagascar 2, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck,
Cars,
bro.
Cars 2
Cars.
as
Oof.
well.
Cars.
And then
Yeah.
wait until you get a bit older, and then you watch Cars 3. It's like crazy,
Yeah, Cars.
you know.
Here's how you should do it, right? Cars.
Yeah.
Actually, we should watch all of them in order because it kind of messes people's brains, but it's supposed to do that because you're supposed to have
Hmm.
this touching story at first, and then you have a little
Yes.
lighthearted, James Bond flick. It's kind of based as
The
well.
spy story, the
Yeah,
second one.
and then the third one goes into this sad stuff again.
Yeah,
Anything
the
about
third one is
Zootopia?
like,
Yeah, I've never watched Zootopia. I'll be very honest, so I can't
I
even
don't think
comment.
there's much to learn about Zootopia or
Yeah,
from
there isn't.
Zootopia, guys, to be
I
honest.
just know about that abortion comic.
Yeah,
That's the one thing I
let's not talk
remember from the
let's
fucking
not talk about that.
yeah, it was pretty rough. It was pretty
Zootopia makes people do things, and I'm not really comfortable
yeah,
with that.
I don't get it. I don't get it. It's a fox and a rabbit, bro. How do you make it okay. No, but look,
Yeah.
Cars is great.
Yep.
Finding Nemo is pretty great.
Yep.
Uh Toy Story is pretty good.
Madagascar is great.
Lilo and Stitch is a documentary about me. I need to make that clear.
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch is a documentary about me. I'm like the Assyrian.
Stitch is Assyrian.
Yeah, he's Assyrian, bro. That's how it feels to be Assyrian. You're just you're this warlord. You're fucking, fucking ruling a shit. And you come to Sweden, right? You come to Europe, and you're trying to fit in. And I relate to that, bro. I relate to being that freak. Fucking, that's the way he screams and shit. Dude. It's fucking.
The way he screams, yeah, it's
Yeah,
so
the way
funny.
he moves, I love him, dude.
Hey, someone asked, "Does anyone know Charlotte, the Spider, and the Pig?" I think I may have seen that as a kid. I'm
I
not
saw it
sure.
as a kid. I don't remember jack shit about it. It just yeah.
I don't. It's not really that memorable.
It's
Yeah.
like in my head, it has the same role as There's this one troll movie. I don't remember what the fuck it was called. That was a thing in the 2000s. It reminds me of that. And Polar Express, or not Polar Express, Polar Compass, Polar Compass. What the fuck that movie is called? Also, Narnia, dude. Narnia is like something I barely remember, but I saw it as a kid.
Dude, I saw all the Narnia movies and I genuinely don't remember anything about them
Yeah, yeah.
except the
I just
lion.
heard the lion. Yeah, exactly. Just the lion talks. That's all I remember. And something about the sea at some point. And then yeah, there's a lion there that speaks,
Yeah,
and he's like the leader. He's like their Optimus Prime, dude.
yeah, yeah.
He's their Optimus Prime. You know
Dude,
what's
there are.
funny, bro? You know, at that height of the Syrian war as well, while like
Yeah,
movies like that were dropping, one thing that was very
yeah.
common was like that's just Bashar, bro, because he's a lion and he's like a leader. Like that's the funniest like commentary some kids would
That.
make.
That's such a random fucking take, but that is actually really
That's kind
funny.
of based, you know, just like guy's the lion.
It's like
After
literally the
Narnia, she
lion from
just
Narnia.
ghosted at fourth grade. That's fucking insane. How does your teacher ghost you in fourth grade? That's fucking
What?
crazy.
Wait, that is 20-page report and she just goes unread?
Bro, that's vile. That's fucking vile.
Dude, you know what? This happened to me kind of in high school. For English class, I had to like read this book and watch a movie it's based off that they made off of it. And it's like the story of this like girl who becomes like the caretaker of this like cripple guy, but he's like a billionaire, and like she falls in love with him or something. And I had to write like a whole report about. For some reason, I had to read the whole book and watch the movie and make a report about it. And I remember the teacher did not actually fully read it, but she just kind of glanced through it apparently, and then she just gave me an A.
That's kind of based. That's kind of. It's like accidentally based. You know, she's like, oh, you just
But she
wrote a
made
lot.
me read 300 pages. Like actually think about that. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
true.
Like
Then you deserve the A, dude. You deserve the A just
so
because
it's
of
like
that.
it was like
Sure.
okay. I read 300 pages. I watched like a fucking 2-hour movie. I wrote notes on everything. I wrote like this 30-page report, and you can't even bother reading it. Come on, man. It's
It's
wild.
like you had to put in all that work. You know, so it's.
All
You
that
know what?
work
That's
for
kind of. You know what? That's racially motivated. How about that?
that is racially motivated.
That is racially
I will
motivated.
always claim that, dude.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. No, I love, dude. I love the racial card so much, man. I love just like some
It's so
random
funny.
person slights you, and you're just like, "Oh, what are you racist?" That's very racially motivated towards me. What did I do?
I
And
was
they
so
have
into
to
the book.
excuse. You know, some people will actually like they go crisis mode. No, no, no. That's not what I mean. No, no.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the funniest shit ever, dude. When they go for like the whole all these circles. Like, no, 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 not like that. Not like that. I've been a victim of racism. I think we all have. We've all been victims of racism, dude. No, but it's fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. Also, going from the Assyrian angle because it's very like they don't even know what you are. You just think you're Arab or something. So you just mean, oh, it's just because I'm Assyrian, just because I'm like indigenous. Like that's the funniest. Like
Literally.
that's a funny card
Yeah.
to drop. I'm gonna drop every woman you meet. Pull that card on her. You don't have to be Assyrian. Just look enough Assyrian. So just say that to like Sabrina Carpenter. You know, say that to her. Say that to Sydney Sweeney. Say she has like she's racially motivated to Assyrian people. Sydney Sweeney supports
Yeah.
the Islamic State. Fucking-
Dude, unironically, she probably would support ISIS, dude.
she
She's
probably
so
would.
like
She probably
low
would,
IQ.
dude.
She's like so like comically low IQ that she would, yeah.
Oh, they're erasing borders. They're so cool. And they're making it to like one campus so all the Muslims can go there. That's pretty cool. That's probably some shit she'd say. No, it's yeah, look guys, just watch Lilo and Stitch. How about that? You'll learn if you watch Lilo and Stitch, you know me. And you'll learn about life. Sabrina Carpenter is a project. Yeah, she is a project. A project of a certain
Wait.
state. Very small state, but very influential state.
A specific artificial state in the Levant.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Has like a whole
That
sea lion. That's not in the Levant, bro. It's not the Vatican.
we're not talking about the Vatican.
No, the Vatican will
If
not
she
create a Sabrina Carpenter character. Let's be real.
no, the Vatican would do something else. The Vatican would be like making her say like pro-Vatican stuff.
Yeah, she would like start. Sabrina Carpenter would start going against the United States. She'd be like, "Ah, I endorse Peru in the
Yeah.
World Cup." Did you see that fucking the clip of the Pope where he's like, you know what, man? Yeah, I support Peru against the United States in the World Cup, and he's like an American. That made the whole thing funnier. Yeah, but it's yeah. But at least look, we have great plans ahead. We have great plans ahead. People aren't
Hmm.
ready. Be on the lookouts. Be lookouts on the TikTok and the Discord. By the way, guys, don't forget I have a Discord. Y'all can fucking join that shit and send submissions, whatever, like what I should react to, whatever. Even just interact in general. Sometimes I'm in VCs. Sometimes I'm not, but we're keeping it chill, bro. We're keeping it chill. And in the future, we'll definitely see me and August on your feeds. Okay, you'll see us on the TikTok for you pages. You'll see us on Twitter. You'll see us
Yeah,
in
I may or may not be a peanut.
true.
You don't know that, I'm just saying, guys, like, be ready for everything. Be ready for a curveball.
Oh, dude, they're not ready, bro. When it's me, bro, when it's me and you in like Valorant lobbies with e-girls, and we're dropping like these nuclear pills on them. Like, imagine asking. Okay, August, look.
Yeah.
Imagine dropping the McDonald's question on Valorant, like in a lobby.
That could be pretty funny.
It
Like, 'cause
could
I
be,
don't think people have fully even understood.
They don't understand the McDonald's question, and it pisses people off. Like when I saw it much, it pisses people off. It gets me. Like I start laughing my ass off at it. You know, like people just go into like a million circles like around it. They don't want to answer it. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of Why don't you answer it properly, bro? What's going on? No, it's gonna be great. Everything will build to two things: to us having royales, which we will have to figure out a name. I like the 10,000 BC podcast name. I like that. We might make a logo or something for next time me and August we're talking. Um, it'll be great. We'll probably make a logo, like a very specific, like Heydarist branding. Maybe it's like Ronaldo as a caveman. Who knows? But
Yeah. Ronaldo as a caveman is such a funny idea, man.
we might go with it. It might be like the $1 million idea. It's like some mammoths and saber-toothed cats somewhere. It'll look cool. And look, as I said, everything will go up to a royale. We'll figure out a name, all that, and another thing. I'm not gonna leak what the other thing is. Some know, but let's just say we're gonna make some trips when we have enough money. And those videos, it won't be streams. It will be videos. They will go viral. I'm telling you, they will go. I am so certain of it. I am I am as sure of it as I'm seeing Euphoria on my screen. I hate that I'm seeing it on my screen, but it's that certain. Okay, it's in front of me. I see it. I just gotta do this and this, and I get it. It's like behind like a glass wall. And trust me, when that happens, those who've stood by my side and had faith, they will be rewarded. Those who didn't, you'll have to be in the queue like VC lobby. You're not getting immediately. I'm not DM calling you, bro. So I think that's what the standard we should have. I think we'll go places, bro. We can even go to like even in Sweden itself. We can go to certain places and film. I think it'd be great.
Yeah,
There's
that
a
could
lot
be
of
pretty fun.
content here. There's a lot of content here too, bro. So we might maybe not IRL stream, because I think IRL streams, especially in Sweden, don't work because it's easy to find someone, bro. It's not like the United States, I don't think.
No, no, it's not. And also, like, it's not like the US where it's just if you troll people, like there's a literal chance, things might start popping off. Like
Yeah,
literally,
yeah.
you know.
It's
I've
just
seen too many of those. You know what I've seen? I remember like this. There used to be like this incel streamer guy. I forgot his name. But what he would do is that he would like go around like body cam, like filming around and stuff, and he would he would basically like provoke people, and after provoking people, he would like pepper spray them and run away.
Why, man?
Because this like especially women, like he would attack women
Yeah, I
too.
think
Like
I
this guy's
remember him,
a
but what the fuck did
fucking
he do
weirdo.
that, man? He was
I
just
know,
weird.
dude, because that's just what it's like in the US, man. Like that's what people in the US just do.
Yeah, look, luckily we won't have to deal with that bullshit, especially because
Yeah.
we didn't film, obviously, but me and August we had some funny events with EU politicians here one time, and we rolled with it pretty smart. You know, we were very calculative about it. We were very what do you call it?
Yeah,
We were smart about it, right? If we filmed it, it would be big here maybe, but not in maybe not.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
because
definitely.
there's no context or subtitles, right? So it would be weird. But I think here's my idea, right? At some point, me and you, we go to some big city, and we just do our in English, where because there's plenty of people who speak English, right? And we'll get some funny clips. We go to funny spots, you know. We go to like I don't know. We go to
Hmm.
Five Guys or some stupid shit. We go to Taco Bell. It's like some weird shit that none of us are used to. Something like
Wait,
weird
do we have
spots.
that?
In Stockholm, yeah, but it's not worth it. It's all expensive.
Really?
Yeah, but they have
Okay.
that now. They brought it. Also like weird stores. I think we should explore those, dude. Because we're not gonna stream it, so we don't have to worry
Yeah.
about in terms of service. We can just like film.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We could just like observe it. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be great. It'll be great, and we can. Oh, yeah, bro, it would be great. I'm not gonna lie. When I think about the possibilities, the sort of trolling me and you can go on, and especially you have to understand the bigger cities are not like our cities. You know,
No, 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 they're
they're
not.
more
Yeah.
social. Like they're more social, so it's when we mess with people, they will like laugh and shit. Like they're not weird. They're not asocial like that. So we should definitely go for it. I think it'd be great. Great content. He's also asking in my chat, did he get arrested? The weird pepper spray incel guy.
Um, I don't remember. I mean, this is like stuff that I used to maybe see like in 2018, 19, 2021,
Yeah,
that
this is
kind of
all like
thing.
long ago.
Dude, there are so many like you know what's crazy? I
Yeah.
I like kind of recently logged into like my TikTok account that I kind of used to use like between 20 sort of 20 maybe 2019 until like at least 2022. And like so many of the people that I would follow on that account and I had like their content favorited and stuff, they just either disappeared, got banned, stopped making stuff, completely pivoted into a random other thing,
Well.
or or just like doing the same content but just worse. Like it's just
Mm.
like a worse quality version of the same stuff from
It's like
before.
a lot of them have fallen off essentially.
There is so much falling off. It's wild, man. It's actually like in almost indescribably wild how it is. And also like it's like an interesting thing I noticed, right? So many of the art accounts, the kind of like the fashion accounts, like those kind of guys that I used to follow from back in those days, they kind of still do like similar content to now. But I noticed like a major basically like thing they all have in common nowadays from the accounts I checked is that they all own like Instagram fashion brands, basically. Like
Wow.
that's such a random
That's random as fuck, dude. Yeah, it is
that's
random as
random, but
fuck.
that's like a huge thing. That's like literally nearly all of them. Nearly all of them do that now.
That's weird. That's weird, man. No, it's just
Literally.
I'm not gonna lie, the internet here's the truth, right? I do think the internet will replace or already has replaced TV in a lot of sense. But
Yeah.
like just the way people get entertainment, right? So all these TikTok people, it's all these social media people, it's all and there's incentive now too because there's a lot of money. YouTube when it started didn't have money. A lot of these places didn't have money at first, right? It was just likes and clicks. That's what people cared about.
Yep.
So I don't know what the internet will look like in the future. Like in some years, in some decades.
It's probably gonna be terrifying. I'll be honest.
It might be like surreal. Like that's why look, you should strive for success and not waste that money. That's what I kind of believe. Like just pile it up and you put it in something real, and then you're kind of secured to do whatever for a while at least. And you can probably
Yeah.
get jobs. You know, like people don't understand. You can have like not teams, but you can have you can work for certain like companies and stuff and still do your content. Obviously, check proof check everything. You know, don't just do it. Like obviously check your
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
like
you have to check
contracts
what
and
you're doing.
stuff. Yeah, you can't just sign on to whatever.
It
Um,
depends on what you're doing, yeah.
yeah, but generally speaking, if you can have everything you're doing, but you're just under whatever and you get paid, then you can have it as your job. Even you know, if and I'm saying if everything's just going to hell, like in the sense that you can't do this form anymore because it might be too loose. You know what I mean? It's like there's a for example amateur movies and Hollywood productions. Like there's much production to money for certain stuff that the little guys have no chance. There is always a risk. I've seen that with internet that they just pump money into big ones, and they're big just for the sake of being big, right? Like Logan Paul, Jake Paul, KSI, who else? Like all these like big names. They're all kind of like that. They didn't grow from nothing. Usually, they just, like I watched KSI when he was a FIFA guy.
Dude,
Like
yeah, me too. Like back in what, like 2014, 15?
yeah, yeah, like way back, way back. PewDiePie, I watched him when he was like a like amnesia player, dude. Like fucking way back, like
Yeah, and
2011.
nowadays he makes videos where he's like, "Why you should read Yukio Mishima?"
You
What?
curious?
What a random fucking thing
Yeah, no,
to
it's
do and recommend.
look. He's very random, but look, I do think fundamentally he won in the sense that look,
Oh
he
yeah,
has a
oh,
family,
oh.
he's living a well. He's
Yeah.
just he has it set up. He has it like good for him.
Yeah, compared to a lot of the guys from that era, holy
Yeah,
shit.
bro.
Of course he
Compare him
won.
with the
Oh.
others. Like he's fucking NASA, bro.
I don't
He's
want to
won.
mention names, bro. That's how scary it is.
Yeah, it's like a different universe, dude.
Now there are guys that like get out of it, but they get out of it in a good, like I think what's his name, Joji. I think he got out of it in a good way.
Joji got
You
out
know?
of it in a good way. Like he became an artist instead. But I love when you see
Yeah,
him like kind of spiral
yeah,
back in.
yeah.
Sometimes it's very funny. He's like,
I know, I know. But
it's
at
like his
least like
soul
he's doing his
possesses
own
him.
thing. Like that's why I respect it. You know, he's
Yeah,
doing his
he's
own
not doing
thing.
weird shit. He's not doing weird shit. He's like
He's
he's living
it's
his
like
life.
on
He's
his own
doing
terms
whatever.
kind of thing.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
good. It's not let's just say a certain guy who was around that circle and
yeah.
yeah, he has the most
Who was
horrific
one
downfall.
of the edgier guys from
One of
that
the
era.
edgier guys as well. Not just like he was the edgiest one
Yeah,
of them, and
yeah.
he is just something else,
What do you
man.
think? I got a this is unrelated. What do you think of this whole like Twitch trend, where let's just say people are making people wear specific clothes and LARP as pets on their
No,
streams? And,
that was the one topic we should have talked about. I forgot about it. That
uh,
needs to
yeah,
be illegal. No,
it's scary.
you cannot have human, pets, whatever the fuck you call it, like weird sexual fetish shit on Twitch. You can't have that. I'm sorry, bro. I am scared of fucking anything with TOS being shown, and she can do that. She can have like fucking dudes in those like latex fits, fucking like barking for and
What
shit, like
the
weird
fuck
fetish
are
content.
people doing? Like seriously, what the fuck are
Like,
people
what
doing?
is that? Like, dude, like, look, I swear, we I get that sexuality will be a part of the platform, whether we like it or not. Like I know, yes, there are young people on this platform. They will be exposed to it. I'm against them being exposed to it, right? I am. Of course, there will be sexual themes on Twitch, but man, you can't have that. That's just so explicit. While you're at it, you're gonna have a fucking porn category on this fucking platform, bro. It's stupid.
Might as well, dude.
It's just shit you would see on those sides, man. It's weird, bro. They're doing BDSM shit on fucking. It's basically what it is.
You have to remember, like they used to ban people for like political correctness on this platform to
Yes,
such
they
an absurd
still
degree.
do. They still not as
No,
much
they still
before,
do.
but
But yeah,
yeah,
that I'm talking about when it was at its peak. When it was at its peak, you could just say something, boom, you're permanently gone, that kind of
yep,
thing.
yep,
And
yep. It was rough.
nowadays, people could just do this shit.
You would just do that shit, and look, I am to this day, I am scared of having the wrong image on my thing, and I'm scared of even, for example, with clothes, right? Um, as a man, I can't. I need to be properly dressed, and this is fine. Like a tank top is fine. But I
Yeah, yeah,
remember,
yeah.
and I think they made it more chill. But do you remember that era when being shirtless was like,
Painting,
no, no,
painting. Do you remember the?
yes, the painting thing. I think they still even do it, dude. It's fucking
Uh,
weird. That shit is just okay. That's just an excuse to just be naked on stream, dude. But no, but August, do you remember the era where, as a man, you couldn't be topless? Do you remember that era of Twitch? That could get you
I do
banned.
remember that. I do remember that. Yeah.
Like if I removed my tank top, I would be banned. Like I would just straight up be banned on Twitch. But no, it doesn't exist. I don't think people do it. Maybe not for certain likes or certain subscriptions. I think that's what they do. Just not like e-sex. You know, it's not prostitution. E-prostitution, dude. No, but it's fucked, bro. Like this platform, they also, can we note that one guy we saw, August, right? The guy who wanted to DM a lot of underage people to hit you,
Oh,
that guy, he's on Twitch. Like, bro, since TOS is a joke, bro. Like, it's harsh on some people for no reason, and then with others, it's like the most lenient thing on earth. I've never seen that shit be lenient. Okay, I'm paranoid. Right now I'm paranoid. You know. So no, I don't know, man. Is Twitch not the not the wholesome Chungus capital of the internet? I wouldn't say. Though I would say Kick is also pretty rough. Just Kick tolerates N words and stuff and
mm,
whatever. So and like more bad words, I guess. But a lot of stuff is still the same, broadly speaking. Um, and look, Twitch is just better for growth. I've said this before. Kick is good if you have stagnant viewers. Is that a fair assessment?
yeah,
Yeah, so I wouldn't recommend that unless you already have like a huge following. Then you can go wherever. Then wherever you go, it's not gonna matter. You can just go anywhere, uh, as long as you're on a platform. That's
yeah,
just how it is. That's just how it is, bro. But we're gonna grow Twitch. We're gonna go big on Twitch, and yeah, bro, we're going viral, dude. We're gonna go places, and I'm actually next year. My family wants to go on a certain trip to a certain country. I'll film then too, so I can guarantee you guys getting some international content next year, at the very least. But this year I want the big collabs. I want big collabs. We're getting to 10,000 BC podcast. That's still like the best name ever. We're going with that. Um, yeah, it's gonna be great. All our greatness
awesome, man.
coming soon, dude. We should have a fucked up Valorant like thing menu, dude. Like a like name. I don't know if do they have that. Wait, do they
Valorant
use
content.
like do they have like for example with Valorant, right? Does it have its own? Is it on Steam or is it like through another launcher thing? You should have some funny names, bro.
We should. No, we'll come up with it. Don't worry. We've got enough time.
We do, we do.
We have more than enough time, dude.
This is gonna be a banger YouTube upload. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking forward to the.
Yeah, yeah. No, for again, anyone on YouTube who considers watching you, please do not watch Euphoria.
Mhm.
Please do not like give these people clout. If one of your buddies, one of your homies is gonna watch this shit, just tell them not to do it. It's nasty as fuck. It's
Bring interventions if it comes down to it. Have some type of intervention.
yeah, just have you know, what do you say? Like have people just not watch this shit around you. Like, just tell your friends, like, hey, please don't watch this. This is like literally like a fucking weird HBO Israeli psyop or something. And it primarily exists to like destroy the human mind. That's kind of like its main use
Which
case.
is true, and tell your buddy to watch Ice Age or Lilo and Stitch instead, dude. Tell him something wholesome, wholesome family vibes, dude. You'll learn mature themes through that. Trust me, just trust me
Yeah,
on that.
yeah, of course, absolutely.
And let's hope that the editor picks the greatest outro song for this one as well. So we'll have
Yeah,
so I guess we'll
of
have a
course,
great upload, and it'll be 10 out of 10, bro.
absolutely.
Should we end the stream, bro? Should we?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so it's been
That's the most
3 hours something, and
3 hours of of
high
pretty decent
intellect. Yeah, high
analysis.
intellect.
That kind
This is pretty good, and with the new name, it's gonna be sicker, bro. It's gonna be
Shout out to you guys. Yep.
all right, guys. Peace out. Follow my shit. Follow my Twitter. Follow my subscribe to my YouTube. Go on my Discord, and we'll talk to you guys whenever we're available next time. But hopefully it'll be